What's up, desktoppers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back. And sorry, I had a bit of background noise playing there, guys. Just had it playing in the background, unfortunately. But we're previewing and basically doing the prejudging for the 2022 Romania Pro, or the Romania Muscle Fest, as it's actually called. We've got Brett Wilkin versus Behrooz versus this new guy who turned pro, which you can see on the screen right now, who looks absolutely ridiculous. I'll find his name shortly for you guys, because he deserves to have his name known. And from the back, not so much the back lat spread, but that back double bicep, he's very reminiscent of a Flex Lewis, and he's almost a cross between like a Flex Lewis and a Lee Priest. And this guy is just absolutely incredible. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this new dude. I'll pull up his name for you guys. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. His name is Liang Yan. So absolutely crazy. And he's going to be a contender in this Romania Pro. Although my prediction is Brett Wilkin. Most people won't be surprised by that. Let me know your predictions in the comments. And we do have a poll up as well. So I'll go to that poll in just a moment and give you the results of that. And right now on stage, for those who are wondering, I will go back to the live stream and check what's going on right now. I'm trying to actually get the schedule of events. Don't tell me I've actually closed that stream. I've got it somewhere here. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, I've got it in a separate window. So we have Wellness on stage right now. They're doing some call outs. So we've gone through a few divisions already. We've had women's bodybuilding was just on. Trying to think what other divisions we had. I think we had bikini. We've had another one too. So we haven't got to any of the men's divisions as yet. So I'm not sure how many. I think we've got most of the classes here. So hopefully we're not waiting too long until the 212 will be open. I'm actually trying to pull up the event schedule. Anyone actually has that or has a link to it that actually works, because on the Wings of Strength website, it appears to be down at the moment. So I'll update you with that, guys, if I can get that event schedule too, to find out when each division is on, because we've already had about 3. Yep, that's correct. Super Slober says, I heard firsthand from Brett Wilkin that the tanning at the event left something to wish for. Yeah, or something to be desired, because he got one coat and he said he was very light. And him and Roman Fritz, actually, I just did an interview with Brett Wilkin. Make sure you check it out on Desktop Bodybuilding too. If you want to head over there and check out that interview, it goes for about 30 minutes. We're going to be a little bit probably away from maybe some of these divisions, but maybe not. Maybe it's the next one out will be 212s. But let me know your predictions. Great show, Xavier. Thank you so much, Jonathan Wright. Appreciate it, my man. Keep playing this guy, but we'll go to some updates from Brett Wilkin very, very soon. I'll go to your guys' poll results and I'll let you know who's voting what in that one. So in the poll, we've got who will win this show. The 2022 Romania Pro, we've got 54% of people going with Brett Wilkin, 20% going with Behrooz Tabani, 18% going with Liang Yan, who we just showed on the screen, and then 8% of you going with someone else. So over half of you guys going with Brett Wilkin to win the 2022 Romania Pro. We've got 84 votes right now. Someone said 25 to watch live stream is too much. It's actually 35 USD. So it is reasonably pricey, but try to support them if you can. If you do want to watch along with this stream and listen to my commentary, you can do that. Giles Thomas obviously is commentating this one as well with his partner, and they're doing a great job. But the problem is the music is so loud at the venue that it is hard to hear them a little bit. So if you do want to listen along here, be my guest, and I will bring up some photos of Brett Wilkin and how he's looking 12 hours or however long out these photos actually are. They were posted by Matt Jansen, and he's looking absolutely ridiculous. And some photos we're seeing of Brett Wilkin, but he's posting up too, in videos, he's actually flat first thing in the morning too. So some people were saying he's small. I don't agree with that whatsoever. He's going to fill up and look absolutely crazy in this sort of condition. So I'll bring up some photos of him in just a moment for you guys. Share my screen. We'll bring this up. So as you can see, Brett Wilkin is looking ridiculous. He's over there with Drop Set Media as well. Shout out to that dude, because he is killing it. He's got some awesome video editing skills and videoing and videography skills and all that sort of stuff. See there, that back relaxed is looking so impressive. It's hard to imagine too many guys actually challenging and beating that. I can't really, I mean, Behrooz is very, very impressive. I will give him credit, but he's got sliced hamstrings standing straight up. once he fills out even a little bit more than this, I think that's going to be very, very scary for everyone. Let me know your thoughts though. If you have someone at a difference of opinion, I totally welcome that too. The side leg, I think that on stage, he's got great calves, which, are they judged, whatever. But this side leg is so impressive. He's got that cut right out. And I think as long as he sits on his glutes well enough and sits on that side leg, I think that just looks next level. And I love the separation. I love separation in a physique. This is very different to, you can talk about muscle separation, but the separation between the actual muscles, I think, is just something that I really enjoy in a physique. You can see here, this just looks crazy. The glutes are completely dialed in. Hamstrings are on, calves are on. It's just such a clean look as well. Rear lat spread, great back. The abs, I mean, you can't really knock too much on Brett's physique. One thing I did hear on Fuad's podcast, Fuad did actually pick Behrooz Tabani. I think he's the only one I've actually seen to pick Behrooz, apart from a few fans out there, to win this contest. But he mentioned that Brett's legs, perhaps, up here they're not, the typical sort of round out here sort of quad, but he has a huge amount of muscle on those medialis, and I think they're thick enough. And while they don't have the classical, just real big outer sweep, which, not everyone has that, I think that still his legs have come up enough to offset that. And with the pleasingness of his physique, I think it outweighs whatever sort of negative there might be from not having a big crazy outer sweep. But he poses them smart. You can see why he's posing that, and he's worked on that for sure. So and let's see how many of you guys think I'm biased by saying all this. Let's go to your comments for a little bit. I'll check where we're at with this contest as well. Okay, we've still got wellness on the stage, so we're doing comparisons. I'm assuming that's not too far away from being over because they've been on stage for a while. So they busted through the first few divisions very, very quick, but wellness seems to be taking a little longer. So let's go to your guys' comments. What do you think? That's correct. I'll show you guys some screen captures and stuff like that from time to time as we see this one. And whatever goes up on Instagram as well, I'll be chucking it up here live, and we can all discuss it, and you guys can let me know your opinion of what's going down. But I'll let you guys know my predictions for this 2022 Romania Pro top 3. In first, I have Brett Wilkin. I think that he's just going to be too strong. I think that he looks fantastic here. I think he's in all-time best condition, and he's about 6 pounds up on that Chicago Pro look. Now, Chicago Pro was very impressive. Placed second to Hunter Labrada, and I don't think anyone was really saying, well, not too many people saying that Hunter should have lost that show, but some people said they preferred Brett's look. So there definitely were fans that said it. I don't know if any industry experts said it. Maybe there were. But I did agree that Hunter won, and Brett was a solid, clear second, beating guys like Roller Winkler and whatnot while he wasn't at his best. Still beat some really, really good names in that lineup. So I think that 6 pounds on top of that with maybe even better conditioning. I think it's better conditioning, which is saying a lot. Then that's an impressive gain, and that's going to be a very, very hard to beat physique, in my opinion. But I'm open to all opinions, so let me know. So I'm having Brett Wilkins winning. In second, I've got Behrooz. Now I'll bring up his Instagram profile in just a moment for you guys, because he is super impressive. I'm actually probably better off to go to Milos Sarchev's profile, because he posts, here we go. I was looking at Milos before for photos of Behrooz. So here's Behrooz posing. It's not the best quality video here, but I think where, Behrooz and Brett have some similar strengths and weaknesses. Now, in terms of the legs, I think Brett's legs are bigger, overall thicker, especially when he puts his legs out, just like you saw before. I think there's a little bit more of a gap there for Behrooz. Now, I think this guy is super impressive. I'm super high on this guy. I was actually thinking that he would qualify for the 2022 Mr. Olympia. I called this actually maybe last year on a show. I said he'd qualify for the Olympia next year if he gets in some shows, but unfortunately he's only getting one show to do to try to qualify, and he's up against the likes of Brett Wilkin. So yeah, he's overall very, very impressive. I've got him in second. Shredded glutes. Now, where I think this is so impressive. I mean, this is such a good pose for him. It's very, very balanced. Reminds me a little bit of 212 guy Ahmed El Sadani. Very, very good. The bit where he falls down a little bit for me in this one is just this conditioning through the abs. Now, it's good. Like, his abs look good. They're, good abs. But when you compare that to like a Brett Wilkin, I think Brett's are just so cut out and so round and just looks so perfect through there that I think that it will, in not just in this pose, but in other poses will show up a little bit. But overall, that is very, very good. So that's why I have Behrooz in second, beating a guy that turned pro that is super, super impressive, which we'll go to in just a moment. If I go to home, I'll probably actually have that photo come up potentially. No, it's not coming up straight away. There's been so many photos of this guy come up. I'm surprised it's not coming up now. See Milisachev there, the UFC. Is that him? No, it's Justin Rodriguez. Have a little look at him. Anyway, it's totally off topic. No, it's not coming up bigger. Whatever. Let's look up. Who are we looking up? What's his name again? His name starts with an SH or something on Instagram. No. Let's go on buys and tries and try to find him that way. Great Instagram page. Go follow buys and tries. Often watches desktop bodybuilding too, which is cool. Here he is. And he is competing in the Open as well. I do have confirmation on that. There's questions if he's going to be doing the 212 or the Open. He is in the Open and he looks super, super impressive. Bring up a few of your guys' comments. If you guys do want to do a super chat as well, I'll 100% feature your comment or answer your question, unless it's something insanely rude or something like that. So, but I will bring up some, here you go. Brett first, Liang second. Behrooz, Eric G says, Behrooz back is better and hams and front quads and lats just too good for Brett. I disagree pretty strongly, but we will see, definitely. Does Brett have a lump on his left quad? Not that I know of. But maybe he does. I think he's got one down near his knee, but that's not anything like that, if that's what you're talking about, but I don't think so. All these guys from Iran are always in condition. You think it's a food they eat there? I have no idea, man. Maybe just got a harder work ethic. I'm not too sure. No, you just biased because Brett is your friend, but hey, I like Brett, but Behrooz is literally perfect, no flaws. Just add more size throughout the years. I try not to be biased. I think that Behrooz is incredible, honestly. I think Behrooz is Olympia level competitor. I think that he definitely is. But I just think that Brett is better here. But we'll see, obviously, it's all about predictions. So Tyson Hall says, hey man, any plans on getting any Australians on the podcast to mingle with the other guys? Absolutely, man. I want to talk to my friend Aaron Pilates as well and get him on the podcast a few times, but he's a busy man, so hopefully he's able to come on because he's a funny dude and came 9th in the 212 Olympia as well in his last show, so definitely a worthy dude, and he's a great guest too. Yes, Brett has flaws still. Behrooz doesn't shot for shot, just add a little more size just throughout the years. Now you're with Milos now, so watch that size come in like Samson did. Yeah, well, we got some loud music all of a sudden. Let's not get demonetized. It must be the webcast, which I should actually keep an eye on. Let's have a look. So they're running a little ad at the moment on their thing. So they must be between divisions now. So wellness is off stage. So we'll see if we've got one of the 212s or the opens coming out. Now I've pulled up the competitor list so I can watch the 212s and hopefully they come out in order or I can see their numbers and I can actually give you guys their names. So, oops, sorry, I got that screen up there. I'll change that one for you guys. That's giving you guys nothing. So this guy here, this is who I'm predicting. Here he is. Bring up his profile. Absolutely outrageous physique. Actually, no, I was meant to be bringing up Behrooz. My bad. Actually, no, I can't even remember who I was talking about, to be honest. But I think Behrooz will be second and this guy will be third because this is completely an outrageous physique. This is horrible video quality. You can just see he's got such clean lines as well. I think maybe he can just get a little bit more crisp through the chest and the abs. I think that's what might hold him back. And I think versus Brett, that will hurt, but his legs are going to be bigger than Brett's for sure. You can see a comparison here between these three guys. Obviously different shot Brett's hitting there compared to the most muscular. So, and you can see here, this is confirmation from TFE_media on Instagram. Says, brother, you're going to compete Open Pro Show? And he said, yes, I'll be better today than yesterday. Thank you, brother. Damn, go get it, brother. So yeah, he is competing in the Open, which is super, super cool news. And he says he'll be better. So we will see if he is better. Not the best video there. Let's have a look in his tagged videos and photos. I think I've already seen that one. Let's go right back so we can get the original so they're not in bad quality or anything. Oh no, pulls up buys and tries. So this is by Moray, this one here. Awesome photographer. Great, great photos. This is where I think he falls down a little bit. Now, I don't know if he's had gyno surgery and they're taking out the full gland and it's got that sort of look to it, or if he actually has a little bit of gyno under here. It looks like a little bit of gyno to me. It's just sort of off from where his nipple is a little bit. I don't know if that will be an issue or if it is an issue, but wow, look how tremendous that arm, like his arms look amazing. Through that upper chest, it looks good enough for me. His traps are huge. Legs are enormous. Let me know, can this guy win? This looks like Martin Fitzwater too. This is the same sort of look as Martin Fitzwater. Super, super impressive. Obviously a short dude, so I don't know if he is 212 weight. And see, just if that is just so crazy. But if those abs were just hard, it like really dug out, and maybe he doesn't train him enough. I don't know, but yeah, if that was just a little bit more crisp and a little bit harder. Now tell me that doesn't look like Flex Lewis around the arms. Now, I'm not saying he's the level of Flex Lewis, but that is incredible. Now, I'm wondering if this guy's close enough to 212, if he can pull down to the 212 Olympia, but he's not doing the 212, so he actually can't do that. But I wonder if he qualified for the Open Olympia, if I'd let him do 212. I don't think so. But yeah, if he could have made 212, I would have loved to have seen it, you know. But maybe he, you know, maybe they did the weigh-in at a different time and he can't do 212s. Not sure what the issue is there, but let's go back and look to see if the stream has started. No, we just have a straight red screen. No audio. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. Let's refresh it. All right, Brett, here we go. Same old G says, Brett, work in progress. It says Wilkin first place. When are the Open men on? I'm not sure. The Wings of Strength website doesn't appear to be working for me. So I think they're a little bit overloaded in terms of how much traffic they've got, which is unfortunate because it has the event schedule on there. If you do have the event schedule, sorry, I'm not seeing every comment. Someone says, Steve Eve says, Liang is like 5'2". I don't know why he wouldn't do a 212. Very strange. Can you show comparison pics? When they're up, for sure. I will try to get them up on here first for you guys. I won't run any video while the show's on or anything. I'll just basically show what's on Instagram or what's there. Amids Fazali says, you are biased. Behrooz is going to win the whole show, potentially. You could be right, man. We have no idea. Crazy things happen in bodybuilding. This guy, Golden Alchemist, says, fix that gyno and he will look twice as good in that front relaxed. Yeah, for sure. Jang Sung Yelp 212 winner. We will see. Now let's have a look at the poll results. What's going on right now with it? Less of you are saying Brett Wilkin now, so 52% for Brett Wilkin, 19% for Behrooz. Now, Liang Yan has taken over, 20% for him. Before it was actually 18 for him and 20 for Behrooz, and now it's changed, and now 9% for someone else. All right. So this is the lineup for you guys as well. I'll leave that on the screen for a second while I check what's going down with this show. Let's click play. So I wasn't playing then for a second. And guys, let me know if the stream slows down, if my stream slows down a little bit, because I can change the video quality on this stream that I'm watching. But yeah, it looks like a break. We've got the lights down. This stage setup is crazy. I'll actually take a screen capture and I'll share it with you guys. I haven't got it playing in the highest quality. Please do excuse that, but it's better than nothing. So appreciate you guys watching this too, getting in the comments, all that stuff. All right. I'll have this on the screen for now, then I can get rid of this one. All right, let me bring up the stage and show you guys how it looks. Milan will be top 4. Yeah, I think Milan, I think he could, jump up into that top 4. We've got Enrico Hoffman. We've got a bunch of names that can jump in there. So let me share with you guys. Oh, whoops. I was actually meant to bring up that photo first before I actually did this. All right. Not sure. Oh yeah, obviously. Just screenshot to desktop. Let's open that up for you guys. Share screen. So as you guys can see on the screen right there, that's the stage setup. Looks pretty cool. Like all those things are hanging from the ceiling. Like you got that huge grass wall on the right side. You got huge monitors. Like the stage setup. This is Wings of Strength is sponsoring this show. Obviously that's Jake Wood's company. They have female bodybuilding at this show, and it's put on by Alina Popa as well. So female bodybuilders have already been on stage as well, just so you guys know. And let me check back to see what's going down at this show. Yep. And like those things on the right-hand side, those things that are hanging from the ceiling, there's lights, like red lights that are going up and down. It looks crazy, and it has Romania Muscle Fest, IFBB, going around in a circle. Like there's a circle monitor at the top of that. It's absolutely insane. Like the stage presentation for this show is next level. Like I think this should be. I understand why Brett Wilkin went and did this one, because it's absolutely crazy. And you got to take your hat off to Jake Wood for putting so much money out for this one. Same old G, thanks for the live X. You're a real one. Cheers, man. You are too. You are literally on so many of these lives. I don't know how you do it, because I put them up at all sorts of random times. So Steve Eve says, when will Josh Ladowitz compete again? You should do a follow-up with him. I know I botched the spelling on his name. There's no D in there for sure, but that's all right. I'm terrible at spelling, so I'm not sure. I do actually have to get in contact with Josh. I feel bad. But I haven't been in contact with him for a while. But life gets busy, man. Life gets busy. Peter Molnar doing the 212 today. Let's look at the competitor list, and then we can find that out. So I will share the competitor list with you guys instead. I'm just going to put this up on the screen in the meantime, just so you guys are not watching anything. I mean, not watching anything, if that makes any sense at all. So let's share the screen with you guys and pull up the competitor list, and let's have a look for the 212s. Oops, did I share? Okay, yeah, I got the right one. Oops, I just went full screen layout. I just got rid of myself. Put me back there, and then I will find that screen. Sorry, guys, I'm going between so many screens. I need to learn all the tabs so I can find this out. But so let's go down to the 212s. Is Peter Molnar doing it? Doesn't appear so. I'm a little surprised. He actually has won this show before. But that was actually in the classic physique and not the 212. So obviously the 212 is a new thing to him. And he actually won the other week. That's why he's not doing it. For some reason, I was thinking he was second. I actually thought he should have been second, to be honest. I thought it was very close, but I had him in... Well, to be honest, I had him in sort of a clear second. So that's why he wouldn't be doing this one. Yeah, there we go. Matthias Fitzen says... oh, whoops, wrong one. Mr. Olympia 2022 says Peter Molnar is qualified for the O. Rylan Woodbury Jones says, does anyone know who the head judge is tonight? I actually don't know. Let us know in the comments if anyone knows that. Here we go. Jan Turek can also win the show. This is from Jihan Amrolia. Now, Jan placed second, I believe it was, to Mikhail Krizo, but you got to say that I mean, I would have had Enrico Hoffman probably over him, but he was sort of left on the side a little bit, which I was surprised. You've got obviously a great head judge in Steve Weinberger. I thought Enrico Hoffman should have been higher. He doesn't have the greatest shape, but the dude was so thick and hard, and we're going to see if he can jump a few guys like Jan Turek at this show. We have 212 live viewers, 214 now. There's 212 there for a little bit, so seemed appropriate while we was talking about the 212s. But also, if you're watching this right now, give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, leave me comments, let me know who you think will win this 212 if you know enough about it, and let's see if we can get a big boost in the views live right now. So thank you guys so much, and I'll bring up some more stuff for you guys that you can view. Bring him up for a little bit, but let me know what's your thoughts. Here we go. Good man Zulu says, how's it, Xavier? Brett for first place. Thank you. Thank you, my man. All right. No worries at all. Alok Jahar. Probably butchered the name, man. I'm sorry about that, man. But I'll go back and check what is going on live right now at Romania Pro. Yeah, it still looks like there's like a little intermission. So this is probably the halfway point of a prejudging. And I'm really hoping that that's not the end of like one prejudging and there's another one. But they're showing stuff on the screen constantly at this show. So I see people walking around in crowds. So it looks like there's people still there. No one's filing out or anything. And guys, look, see if you can go on that Wings of Strength website. See if it works for you guys. And if you can, and it works, please let me know. Here we go. Xavier, is it me or Brett out of sweep starts from way down, which makes look smaller, but they are thick. So yeah, his sweep does start sort of further down. He's like heavier at the bottom of his quads for sure. But I think it's not a bad look because he does have big adductors, and his legs from the side and the back are ridiculous. It's more from the front. They're probably not as strong as from the side and back, but it's only one sort of aspect, and I still think they're not bad. I still think they'd actually beat Behrooz. Obviously, they're not going to beat this guy who's on stage now in terms of size and just overall shape from the front as well. So his quads are absolutely next level. But I think Brett beats him in other ways as well. So, but this guy's obviously a lot shorter too. So we'll see how it looks next to Brett and Behrooz. But he could definitely throw a spanner in the works somewhat. But I think that gyno will probably hold him back. I don't think it's a huge detractor, but I think it's enough. Am I the only one who thinks that new pro has a similar look to Martin Fitzwater on his most muscular, crab most muscular? 100%. Strength and muscle. I don't know what this comment means. Who will win the battle and be named Thong Warrior covered in salad dressing? I guess interesting way to describe bodybuilding, but all right. Let's bring up some. I'll check to see what's going on with this contest. Okay, we have the 212s on stage right now by the looks of it. Quality is a little low. I'll try to up that a little bit. Let me know if this affects the stream at all. Just put it up to 720. I don't know why the internet is sort of slow tonight. Put the competitor list for the 212 back up on the screen right now, and I'll get some screenshots for you guys. So stay patient, and I'll let you know what is going down with the 212s once we get to those first call-outs and whatnot. That's what's going on with the Romania, the Wings of Strength website. So I'm trying to figure out event schedule 2022 Romania. Let's see if we can refresh that, see if it'll work. Hoping so. Doesn't seem like it wants to. But I'll let you know if that does end up working. Let's go and have a look at Brett Wilkin in the meantime. I'll bring that up on the screen while I watch this 212. Hopefully we have the open men after this, but we may have a little gap. For someone saying that Brett having a lump on his outer quad, I don't know. That might be that. I'm going to ask Brett about what that is, but that's not something that's going to be an issue. It looks like just something like, you know, around your knee or something that you have, or maybe it's a vein. I'm not too sure. I'll ask him. Brandon Curry has like a little lump on his outer arm, which is I can't actually remember what Brandon said that was, but it's something very small. But it's not an issue. It's not like he's going to inject his knee, so it's not as much of I think, a detraction. But let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, this website's still not working. All right, we have the 212s on stage right now. Seeing one guy that looks like sort of very, very short. Okay, we've got the guy that actually came second last week, which I actually thought should have beaten Peter Molnar. Marginally, but I thought he should have. There's a lot of screens I'm going through right now. Haynes Kornhoff. That's a cool name. Let me know where you're from, man. Thanks for awesome content, Xavier. For some of us, the live streams are just too expensive due to the conversion rate. So to us, this content is gold. Yeah, it's not a cheap stream. It's $50-something for me. Did Brett lose to the Asian guy? No, they haven't been on stage yet. The prejudging hasn't even started for the open men. We have the 212s on stage right now. So I'll go back to that. So, oh, we've got individual guys going on stage. Guy looks good. Take a couple of screenshots for you guys just so you can see sort of what's happening. It's not the greatest quality, but it is better than nothing. And also, if you do want to buy that live stream too, click the link in the description below. This guy's a good physique. Once we go through a few competitors, I'll bring them up and go through those photos for you guys. So a good start. So that's number 24. I don't even think they've got the numbers, unfortunately, on this competitors list. No, they don't. I think that was Radoslav Angelov. Let me know if I'm right, guys. Buys and tries in the house. Ready for this one? We are ready, my man. Buys and tries. Go follow this dude on Instagram. He's killing it. He is probably say he's the GOAT of the Instagram bodybuilding game. It starts soon. Mojo. It's a cool name, if that's actually your name. All right, let's get on. Get back onto this live stream and get some screenshots for you guys. Right now, 25 is on stage. And I would say his name is, I'm pretty sure this is Munir Al Jassaz. He won't be a factor in this one, unfortunately. But, I mean, let me go back. Okay, we've got the next dude on stage. Very, very good quads on this guy. This is an Asian guy on stage now. I think it said the next guy was from United Kingdom, so I'm not sure if he just had the Asian heritage and he's from United Kingdom. I'll check his name, because I hope they're not out of order. Jamal Changezi. So I believe that's who's on stage now. So once we get through a few guys, I'll be bringing these photos up on stage of some of these 212s. Just a couple of screen captures. Not crazy quality, but it's better than nothing. Who's the next guy on stage? Andreas Christou from Cyprus. All right, let's see how this guy looks. Very, very short dude. I'll take one screen capture of this guy. It looks good though, he's balanced. There's a lot of names in the 212 that it's just so hard to keep up with it because there's so much international talent now in the 212. So let me bring up a few photos for you guys. I'll open them on my computer. Try to open all at once so we come up with the same thing. I don't know if this will work, but hopefully it does. Open with preview app. Come on. Boom. All right. I'll be able to bring all of these up for you guys. Let's have a look at the 212s. I've got to remove that one. Okay, I'm going to have to, oh, here we go. I can bring up a, I've got to stop sharing for a second for you guys. Let me bring up some photos. All right, here we go. So, a few guys from the 212s. I believe this was the first competitor that came out. Looked really good. Very, very good condition. Glutes are in. Looked fantastic. I'll check back on the live stream now, get a few screen captures. This guy's really good. I only got one photo of the guy that's just on from the back. It's number 29. Okay, this guy's maybe a bit more of a contender. It's hard because there's a lot of guys that are good bodybuilders, but you see them, I don't know if there's any guys that are top Olympia guys at this show, you know? So let's go through a few of these ones now. Hans Kornhoff. His surname is indeed from Dutch/German origins. Interesting. All right. So here we go. This is number 26. So we have this guy. And then number 26, I believe, was the second guy out on stage. Oh, no, he was actually the third one out. So I don't know what I'm talking about there. All right now on stage. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that just are good. They're good bodybuilders, but they've just got that bit more to go, you know. And the guy who's on stage right now, he's got a really good physique, but I just think that he's maybe a bit too tall for the 212s. He might be sort of towards his limit. And if that's the case, then I don't think he'll be able to go too much further. All right. Let me show you a few more of these guys. I mean, you see the quads, they're good. They're really nice shape on this guy, but you need more overall up here. And this, I don't know if this guy spilled over a little bit, but you can see he's washed out a little bit, I think, through the front. And this was actually the first guy out on stage. Really, really good condition. This guy's name was, let me pull it up quickly. Okay, get some more screen captures of the guys that are on stage now as well. The guy on stage now, very, very short, number 31. But he's probably one of the most balanced, probably one of the best guys that I've seen so far, if not the best. The name of the guy that's on the screen right now for you guys, however, is Radoslav Angelov from Bulgaria. Who's on stage right now? I'm not too sure. I think it's actually, no, it's not him. Thomas Tabashier. I believe he'll actually win this show from what I've seen so far. He's from Slovakia. He's very, very good. Let me rotate through a few of these. You guys, I'll bring up one of these other dudes. And I'll get some more photos up on the screen for you guys very, very shortly as well. We've got Thomas Tabashier coming out on stage now. This is my pick. Yeah, he looks really good. One of his quads actually looks a little bit downsized compared to the other one. That might even be the reason as to why he didn't beat Peter Molnar. I didn't notice it so much the other week. His glutes are like Brett Wilkin's. The guy's on stage now. Very, very impressive. I'll specifically bring up photos of some of the best guys that are on stage right now. Yeah, Thomas Tabashier, or however you pronounce his last name, is very good. He is going to be super hard to beat. All right, I'll pop some more photos up on the screen for you guys in just a moment once they load. Oh, the guy's coming out after him. Okay, this guy looks pretty crazy. Now we're getting to the guys that mean business. It's on stage right now, not what's on your guys' screen right now. I'll be bringing out the photos of who's on stage right now on your screen very, very soon. This guy looks a little bit taller than Thomas Tabashier. All right. Someone says show the live stream. No. Buys and tries is great. Sorry, Buys and tries says Thomas is great. Hope he nailed it on stage and didn't miss his peak. No, I'll bring up some screen captures of him in just a moment. Letting my computer sort of digest it a little bit. They're still just sort of popping up as I do this. My computer's got a lot of work to do, having the live stream and a bunch of other stuff going on. Someone says, what spilled over mean? So what spilled over basically means if you eat too many carbs, you start to hold some fluid under the skin and whatnot. So you don't want to obviously overdo it. Some guys can handle a huge amount. When you're in better condition, it's definitely harder to sort of spill over overall. So, all right, I'll bring some new photos up for you guys in just a moment. Oops, I just canceled that. Didn't even mean to do that, but it was good timing because I can bring up some more photos of Thomas Tabashier, or however you pronounce his last name. This was the guy before Thomas. So I'll just take some screen captures of this guy. I won't stress too much about the guys on stage right now. This guy was good. This guy's name is... he's right before Thomas. So his name is Daniel Sticco from Italy. Just probably a little bit too short. Sounds harsh, but when he stands in a lineup, even in the 212s, I think he's a little short. This guy was good. He was in really good shape. He was just after Thomas. His name is Daniel Vasilia from Romania. So obviously a hometown guy as well. That may play into things. You never know. If you believe in that sort of thing, then that might play into things. I'm bringing them out now and we're about to do call outs. So I'll take a few screen captures of the first call out. But I'll go through these momentarily with you guys until we get a little bit further through this. And here's Thomas Tabashier. And I thought his right quad was maybe a little bit smaller than his left one. So I don't know if that's just a dominant quad thing or if it's an injury or what it is. He could put his hands maybe a little bit higher on his hips on that one as well. But the pose overall looks pretty damn good. He's in good condition. So I'll just make sure that's sharing with you guys. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Let me know your thoughts on this guy. The glutes are just in. You can see nice clean lines through the back. Very, very pleasing. Good from side. You know, not like Olympia top 10 sort of thing. And this is a guy before that as well. Pretty impressive shape there, but maybe just a little bit too short to contend for the win. This is another dude that was on stage. Nice round quads, but like I said, I think he's a little bit too tall and not quite sharp enough to really contend. And this guy, when he came out, he was really impressive. It looks like he's got like his quad's got an interesting shape down the bottom there as well. This guy was good, actually, quite good as well. I'll go back up to photo of Thomas Tabashier. And I'll see what's going down with his first call out right now. Looks like a pretty big one. Now I'm going to go to a high quality to see if I can get maybe slightly crisper photos. But if it messes with the stream, guys, let me know straight away. I'll be checking the comments. The last stallion said he had an injury. Apparently some people are complaining. Oh, actually, no, there's only one person that asked for the live stream. People appreciating it. So shout out to you guys. And share out the live stream as well. Or the one in the comments and obviously what I'm doing on here as well. So we will be getting to the opens very, very soon. It's not the greatest of qualities that I'm getting on my computer, but that might just be because it's going too slow. It says this is in HD, but I'm not too sure. The camera's so far zoomed out, so if anyone from Romania is watching this, could you please let them know to zoom in a little bit, because you just can't see as much what's going on with their physiques, unfortunately. All right, I'll take a few screen captures of this. That guy that I told you was tall, who's just on the screen before, he's actually in that first call out. I thought his conditioning wouldn't be good enough, but he does have a very nice shape. Moving a few guys around now. But now there was one guy, I put up one photo of his back, and it didn't look that crazy, but he looks actually fantastic and much bigger on stage right now. Just hit him most muscular. I've just moved him into the middle, so I'll probably make him go through a few more shots. And Thomas Tabashier is not in the middle now. He's actually second on the right. So moved him around a little bit. Number 24, the first guy out on stage. He's actually in the middle as well. Okay, we just sent him off stage. Surprised they put one guy from the outside into the middle. I don't know if he's right on the outside, and then they call him off stage, or to the side of the stage at least anyway. So I found that interesting. They've just sent them off stage, so I don't know what's going on actually with that right now. All right, seems like we've got the second call out coming out. I'll focus on this first call out for you guys as well. So I'll bring up some more photos. Jeremy Yanowinski says, how far off is Brett? Brett Wilkin is in the open, and he'll be coming up soon. And Kevin Clements, shout out, man. Some of us do appreciate it. No worries, my man. I'm actually surprised we've only got 159 people in here. So give it a thumbs up, smash that like button, and we do have the 212s coming up. The open coming up. I'm not sure when. I can't tell you guys because the Wings of Strength site is down. If you do have the schedule or know the schedule, please let me know. I'll put a little banner up for the show too so people know what's going on when they do tune in live. All right. Put a little banner up that will go across the bottom of the screen. Romania Pro. All right, let's put that up. So when people tune in live, they know what the hell is going on. There we go. Lone Powerlifter said, I already posted the order. My man, can you post it again in the comments? That'd be much. I'll have a look up. Pleasure, my dude. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Let's have a look. Did you post the order? I can't find it, my dude. If you can post it again right now, that would be awesome. If Lone Powerlifter, if you can do that. Hopefully these guys are coming up soon. Looks like they did one call out for first group of guys and one call out for the second. Let's see if they bring them back out again. You'd think so. Yeah, they've got to do another call out. I'm going to get some screen captures of these guys. I'll bring up a few photos just in the meantime so you can see that first call out at least anyway. Just got to open up the photos. Accidentally took a few screen captures of absolutely nothing as well, so don't want to get any of those in there. All right. Open with preview. I'll bring up a few more photos for you guys. Okay, let's bring up a few more pictures of what's going on at the 212 Romania Muscle Fest. Can you show pics of Roman Fritz? Yeah, Roman Fritz is doing the open as well. So I will bring up some photos. So here we go. This is the first call out of the 2022 212 Romania Pro. See there the most muscular. This guy, second, in the middle, but on the left-hand side. He got brought in for the most muscular right at the end. So I'll leave that up on the screen for now. We have a final 4 call out. And we do have blue trunks and black trunks in the middle. And we've got Daniel, I believe his name is, on the right in the pink trunks. And we have Thomas Tabashier is the final man in that first call out, or final call out actually. Get some screen captures for you guys. We'll break it down. Although the stream quality isn't next level, unfortunately. For me, at least, anyway. I don't want to say that's the same for everyone. All right, so I think this guy in the black trunks is going to win it, to be honest. Some of these guys are moving around like crazy, hitting their shots, though. It makes it very hard to judge. So, all right, I'm going to bring up photos of the final call out from the 212s at this contest. This is the first call out, as you can see on screen right now. And it's those 4 guys in the middle. That was the final call out. So let me open up these for you guys too. All right. I've only got 4 photos, but I'll bring them up. Oh no, I've got 5. My bad. Open with preview app. Joseph says, Mitch, you can watch on Instagram. Do they have a live stream on Instagram of this? I'll have a look, because if they do have that, then that's ridiculous that I paid 50-something bucks for it. Let me know, guys, because that'd be crazy. I want to see what you guys are thinking as well. If you haven't voted on the poll, vote on the poll. We have 334 votes. Who do you have winning the 2022 Romania Pro? 53% are saying Brett Wilkin, 18% are saying Behrooz Tabani, 22% are saying Liang Yan, who just won his pro card there, and 7% are saying someone else. Man, that is crazy if they've actually live streamed it for free on Instagram and they're making people pay. That would be crazy. I can't imagine that. See if Romania Muscle Fest alive. Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look. They might be putting up little clips or something. We've had over half the divisions go on so far. The Open should be up soon. Might even be next, so it might be up very, very soon. All these people voting, but yet stream only has 58 likes. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Shout out to you, Dragon, with the 4 SVA. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate the support, whoever wants to give it. It's much appreciated from me. Let me bring up stream and see what's going on. Looks like we have Figure on stage right now. So we're going to be, oh no, we've got Bikini Masters 45 plus. Wow, okay. I wish I had, I wish I had the running order. Anyone has a running order, hit me up. Seriously, if you can get on that website, Wings of Strength, I would be much appreciating that. Classic? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I'll bring up the competitors list. Actually, I'll go on that myself and leave that up on the screen for you guys. Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to share these other photos with you. So let's open that. This is from the final call out of the 212s. Xavier, the schedule was dropped in the chat. Oh man, I need to find that. Where's the schedule? Where's the schedule? Where's the schedule? Must keep missing it. Going between a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys can copy paste it, that'd be massive. On bodybuilder photo. Is that the Instagram? Let's have a look. Oh, it says bikini now on stage. So I don't think it's Bikini Masters 45 plus. Or maybe they're switching between them. I'm not too sure right now. All right, I'm going to share the final call out from the 212s with you guys, and then I'll go check that out, see if that is on Instagram. All right. Where are his photos at? Here we go. This is the final call out from the 212s. Got a few shots for you guys. Now let's run through them. So on this shot, I think it's the guy with black trunks. I think he's just too complete here. His quads are too big. He's a taller guy than most of these two guys, at least anyway. Thomas Tabashier and him are pretty sort of similar heights. The abs look, they pop a little bit more. I'd say it's pretty close between those two, but I'd say dude in black trunks, whose name is, I want to give him his credit, because saying dude in black trunks is insanely unprofessional. So he's number 28. Thomas was 32, so go 31, 30, 29. Vladimir Ikalev from Moldova. Vladimir Ikalev. So I have Vladimir Ikalev winning this one in the black trunks. Bring him back up for you guys and go through these photos. So on the ab and thigh, have him winning it. Side tricep. He has a very impressive tricep here. That pops out like crazy. This guy here, the first guy, I believe his name was, 212s are rough. Radoslav Angelov. He looks very aesthetic on that one. I don't think he's big enough in my opinion, but very, very clean lines on this shot. Looks super impressive. I have to give it between Thomas Tabashier is very impressive too. Probably, let me know who you have winning that one. Who do I think is going to win the 212 Olympia? Any giant killers? I think that Sean Clarita going to win that 212 Olympia. My man. All right. So let's go to the next shot on this one. This is from final call out of the 212 at the Romania Pro. Rear lat spread. Thomas Tabashier, though, those glutes are insane. He is super cut out there. Also, blue trunks. My man, who I just checked out his name and I've forgotten it already in a second because I'm trying to learn all these new names. Something Angelov, I believe, looks super thick through his back. Like that runs from his traps all the way down through his erectors, and just the back looks very, very dense. Almost like a George Peterson light back, A lot of people asking as well, when will the open class be on stage? I'm not exactly sure. Someone can drop that order. People saying it's been dropped in there. Oh, here we go. Lone powerlifter, bikini, men's physique, classic, then open. Okay, so we've got men's physique, and then we've got classic, and then open. So I'm going to go through those classes with you guys as well. On bodybuilder photo, let's have a look to see if there is a stream. The lone powerlifter for the third time. Thank you, my man. The comments are coming in too thick and fast. Yeah, some people saying Haynes Kornhoff. Sorry if that's horrible, dude. Trying to improve it. Says black trunk guy is going to take this one. I think he's shredded. Yeah, he is. Thomas Tabashier, and being on the outside the whole time, I don't think he's got a chance, really. But he looks great. And look, black trunks there. My man. What's his name? My man, Vladimir Ikalev. The other guy with blue trunks is Radoslav Angelov. So yeah, I'm struggling with these names. And Thomas Tabashier. Not good with names is not helpful. With all these European names. We've got a back double bicep here. And Thomas Tabashier, so impressive. Such clean lines. Looks awesome on the left-hand side there. Black trunks, I think he's leaning back too much. I think there's too much of an arch there, which closes off his back a bit, and it makes it a bit shadowed. So tough on that one, but I think maybe Thomas Tabashier should be maybe in that middle somewhere. Maybe swap him out with blue trunks. But blue trunks is nice and balanced too. And blue trunks is a horrible thing to say too. Mohit says, bro, you doing live stream here? No, but I'll be showing photos, screen captures as they go up and giving my opinion as well. Oh, Xavier, I want everyone to pronounce my name like you. just record it, man, and play it to them. So this is how it's done. We've been live for an hour. We haven't got to the open yet, but still probably going to have another half an hour, I'm guessing, to the open. At least how that is looking, at least anyway. I did get the order sent to me by. I have to go back so much for this. Here we go. I'll start this one, so at least I've got it there the whole time. I can go back to it. So this is according to the Romanian Muscle Fest site, there's bikini, men's physique, classic physique, and then men's open. So on stage right now, let's get back to the stream and see what's going on. We have bikini on stage still. So I'm just going to run through basically. I'll bring up some more of Brett Wilkin and some of these other guys. I'll bring up the competitor list because Roman Fritz is in this one as well. So I'll bring up some photos of that too. So let's go back to where we're up to right now. No worries at all, Dave Thomas. Much appreciate you guys watching, liking, and doing all that sort of stuff. Is men's open prejudging done? No, my man. It is on in probably half an hour, maybe 40 minutes or so. I'll be bringing some screen captures of that for you guys as well. Make sure you get into that. Hey guys, let me know where you saw. Someone was saying there was a stream of this somewhere on Instagram. Joseph, I think, said it somewhere. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And let me know who you think's winning the 212s as well in this lineup if you have been watching. Gotta love Roman, who is the most consistently shredded dude on any stage, just too small. Yeah, I think you can bring more fullness with that shredded look as well. I need to get an update on Brett. How is he looking? It's from Jeremy Yanowinski. He's looking good, dude. He's going to be very, very dangerous. More than very, very dangerous. He's, in my opinion, going to win this show. We'll get some pictures of Roman Fritz up as well very, very soon. Hopefully. Here we go. So the stream is on Bodybuilder Photo. Let's have a look to see if that's true. Got bikini still on stage as well, so got plenty of time to have a look around. I'll just change what's up on the screen for you guys right now because that's not the greatest back double bicep. Bring up that one for you guys. So at least you got most muscular there to look at. The lighting is bad, someone said. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's more of the stream, to be honest. It's a little dark, in my opinion. So we'll go back to the open lineup very, very soon as well. And we'll have a look at a few of these other guys that are competing in this contest, like Jan Turek, Milan Sadek. See if you put up any last minute updates. Brett Wilkin will go through all their Instagrams as well. The top names that I recognize on that list. All right. Mohit, if you weren't here before, hey Xavier, what do you think? Who do you think is going to take the Olympia ticket in the Open? Brett Wilkin, in my opinion, but there's a good top three in this one. It'll be very, very interesting. Who is the 212 top four? It's the guys on the screen right now by the looks of it. Thomas Tabashier on the left, and I'll get these other guys' names as well. In the black trunks, we have. I've literally got the worst memory ever when it comes to this stuff, at least anyway. Then we've got, let me bring up the competitors list. So in the 212s, in the blue trunks, second on the right, we have Radoslav Angelov from Bulgaria. In the black trunks, second on the left, we have Vladimir Yakolev from Moldova. Then on the far left, we have Thomas Tabashier. And then on the far right in the pink trunks, we have Daniel Sticco from Italy, I believe. So let me know who you guys have winning. And I'll bring up some of these guys' Instagram profiles too, and we can go through to see if they have any last minute updates. See who's on right now, get an update from the stage, see what's up. Still bikini. I'm terrified this is going to be a huge division and it's going to take forever, but hopefully not. So I want to get some sleep between prejudging and final so I can be fresh for you guys. That's what I was looking for, the page. Derp. Bodybuilder photo, isn't it? I literally forgot what I was doing between showing photos and all that sort of stuff. Apologies, guys. Bodybuilder photo, bodybuilder photo. I'm not sure if I'll even show it, to be honest with you guys, because I don't imagine if it got a live stream, they'd be okay with someone live streaming it, at least in good quality. We will see. It might be a sponsor of a show or something, who knows. They're doing it sideways. We'll go through and see. It looks like they were putting some clips up or something. Maybe they were live before, I'm not sure. Saying live bodybuilder photo. Trying to find. I don't think they are really going live much. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what. Oh, here they've posted the schedule though. So where we're at now. So they had Bikini Masters plus 45. Bikini Open. We've got Men's Physique Masters 45 plus. We've got Men's Physique Open. We've got Men's Classic Physique Masters 45 plus. Then we've got Men's Physique Classic. Wow. Physique. Classic Physique Open. And then you've got Men's Bodybuilding last. Whoa. That is a show. So we've been going for 2.5 hours already. Not on this stream because I started obviously later. Wow, that is a huge show. And then the final starts. So 9 a.m. Was the start of prejudging. And then 4 p.m. is the start of finals. And I'm not sure when I'll actually start that one. Hopefully they do the same division order. I might start this one a little bit later, right when the 212s come on. And I guess I'll just go through all those same classes again and give you guys the results as they happen as it goes down. Or I might just start early and go for like 5 hours. Let me know what you guys want me to do. Because then I can give the women's bodybuilding results and all that sort of stuff as well. Okay, that's interesting, man. The live stream, it's done for now. But the ones, the open comparison start, they will show it. I don't know if that will go very well for them. I'm not sure. Xavier, do you ever do voiceover work in Australia? You should do, brother. Man, I don't know if I've got that good a voice for that sort of stuff, but thank you. What time is it in Australia at the moment? It is 9:28 p.m. So finals are going to be such a fun time for me. I'm not sure what time it's going to be, but I don't know if any of you guys follow F1, but I'll be, I know that starts, for me, it's like, I think this coverage starts at 3:30 a.m. and then I think that's probably going to be similar time to what time this starts for me, so. Let's go back and. Not sure if Bodybuilder Photo can actually do that or not. But I'll bring up. See if they're tagging in Romania Muscle Fest or anything like that. They put up 23 minutes worth before. Yeah, I think they're just running that off the live stream. I don't think they are probably allowed to do that, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Bodybuilder Photo. It seems like they're just, yeah, I'm not sure what will happen with that one. But, Ben MCG92 says, man, I got to work tomorrow, lol. I can't stay up that late. But dude, basically it'll be on replay too. So after the prejudging wraps up from this contest, I'm going to do a prejudging wrap-up video. So it'll be about a 10 to 15 minute summary of sort of what goes down, but you're going to see it live here and get the first news as it goes down in the open class. We're looking like it might be about 30 minutes away, the open, but stick with us, ask your questions, and I'll be happy to answer anything from you guys as well in the comments. And I might even pop up a few little physique updates from these guys as well. Also, if you do want to watch along live with me as well, and we can watch this stream together, click the link in the description below as well. Yeah, let me know what time it is where you guys are too. We've got Marcus Rauschwater. Definitely a German last name. In Germany, it's 11:30 a.m. Man, you got the good time. You got the good time to watch it. Lucky it's in the middle of the day in South Africa. Yeah, you guys are lucky, man. It's, I'm down here in Tasmania, Australia, if you guys know where that is. I might even show a photo of what that looks like after as well. 5:30 a.m. in Michigan. Same old G. In SA, it's 12:40 p.m. In SA? South Africa? Oh yeah, that's yeah, sorry. I was thinking AM. I'm like, no way, that doesn't actually add up, but no, it makes sense. UK 10 a.m. Yeah, you got a good SIG. Thanks so much for this, Xavier, here in Miami, Florida. Miami, you're living good, man. That explains the picture for KC. Kevin Clements. 5:32 a.m. I definitely want to come to Florida and visit Brett Wilkin and all the guys down there that are living there, and do some really cool footage as well. Man, your name, please thumbs down for ads videos. 9:30 p.m. Canberra. That's those who don't know, Canberra is the capital of Australia. Or ACT, Canberra. Canberra is the capital, isn't it? Yeah. 5:30 a.m. North Carolina. That's right. I was gonna say that's wrong, but I was thinking PM. I'm getting my PMs and AMs confused. Just after 10:30 in Scotland. It's so cool actually talking to you guys, watching from all around the world. It's really, really cool. But let's bring up some bodybuilders. Let's bring up some of these open guys and discuss them before we get to this contest. And we can discuss and decide together. 7:30 in Japan. 7:30 p.m. Yeah, you got it all right for prejudging, but finals is going to be rough for you. Middle of the night, probably. Mr. Olympia 2022. Like that name too. 4:30 a.m. in Texas, Patrick Bennett. My man, in the same state as Martin Fitzwater, Branch Warren, all those guys. Kevin Clement says, I'm on my cardio right now, then a quick lift. Xavier, come on down. Xavier, the Latina ladies would go nuts for your accent. Man, I heard Latina ladies are crazy, so I don't know if I'll go there. That's funny though. But they are very good looking. So let's bring up some profiles on Instagram and we can decide how we have this contest playing out. I'll go to Brett Wilkin, go through these guys first and see if we've got any updates on their stories. And we look at all this together as well. So let me simply share my screen. Present. Stop screen share. Share screen. Where is it? Let's go. Okay, Brett Wilkin, the butcher. See if we can zoom in this new style of Instagram. Looks a little better. We're getting somewhere now. We got the butcher here. It looks like he's put up a new story too, so check this out. Oh, screen froze for a sec. What's going on? Why won't it let me go back? Very upsetting where it let me go back on any more of these. We've got Brett Wilkin here. Crazy shot. This is obviously stuff people have shared. People getting photos with the man. Oh, look. Chilling, watching our interview. So if you haven't seen, I still can't go back. That sucks. Maybe have to pause and go back. No, it still doesn't work. Instagram is failing. This is interesting. This is 8 years ago at Gold's Gym Venice. This is Ivana, who's competed 5 times at the Olympia, mind you guys, in, I believe it's figure. Yep. So she's a 5-time Olympian in her own right. And Brett Wilkin now is probably going to compete 8 years on from this photo in the Mr. Olympia. I believe he will win the contest, but let me know your opinion on that one. And this is our interview as well. So this is the photo I did. Go check out that interview. We've got about half an hour. This is a perfect amount of time to go watch this one now. But please just come straight back and like this video and stuff before you go, so it doesn't kill the stream, me telling you to go watch something else. But you can click the link in Brett Wilkin's profile, or you can just go to Desktop Bodybuilding right now. Give him a little like on that one. Then we've got Brett there in Romania. That's the scenes. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's reasonably cold. So I know that people say like 70 is a good temperature. Like a comfortable temperature. I work on Celsius here, so he's got a ton of good stuff on YouTube right now as well. But Brett gives his opinion on Behrooz, and he also gives, this is Sean Clary shared that one. But he gives his opinion on Behrooz. Oh, this is a cool video. You can see much of it. And gives his opinion on the new guy as well. He said he saw him backstage. Liang, I believe his name is. We should go back to that first screen. Maybe if I get out of that now. Story is no longer available. That hurts. It was basically him flexing his calf and it looked absolutely insane. See another video here of, oh, actually, you don't see him posing too much in that one, I don't think. Yeah, crazy impressive. He's tagged in a bunch of photos too. These are ones we looked at earlier. Here's what Matt Jansen had to say as well. Really proud of this guy. He's gone above and beyond every day of this prep. We missed the mark last March in Columbus. March just gone, and that falls on me. Tomorrow, we aren't missing a thing. So Matt Jansen, his coach, who obviously coaches Nick Walker, coaches Sean Clarita, coaches Charles Griffin, coaches a bunch of other guys as well, seems super confident about Brett Wilkin this weekend, and I'm in much the same boat. Pretty confident about how Brett's looking right now. And these photos, I'll go back to, I believe actually Matt Jansen posted these first as well. No, that's not the ones I'm looking for. What am I thinking? Oh, someone did some comparisons here. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if Behrooz is that much taller than Brett is. Yeah, you can see that's a bit more. Yeah, I don't think his legs are going to be that much thicker than Brett's from the side. I think that's a little bit off in terms of the angles and stuff, but or just the dimensions potentially. But you can see Brett's very thick in that upper body from the side. Who's the best BB? Posted that one. Shout out. And these photos here. See some here of Brett. Looks super crazy impressive. Hopefully this is I'm sharing the right screen right now. Yes, I am. Thank God. I wasn't talking to myself then. Let me know what you think of these updates from Brett Wilkin as well. Just, I think that look that he's got right here, that's like the flexor glutes. Calves, you know, he's got great calves as well. And yeah, while he isn't inside out detailed up here, through here, the skin is so tight and it lays so well over his muscle that I think you can excuse, you know, not deep details up here when you've got so much going on everywhere else. And I think once he has a bit more carbs, I mean, he's only going to pop more. So it's pretty crazy. The level of separation between the muscle, very, very impressive. Let me know your thoughts on Brett Wilkin right here. I don't know how far out this is. This is the day prior, I believe. Well, it's definitely the day prior. It's not the day of. Very, very impressed. And I don't know if I saw this one before, actually. This is from KJ _ center stage. I was actually talking to this dude earlier, briefly in the DMs on Instagram because I tagged him. He said, I saw this man all the way up to the finish line. He didn't skip a beat. This is his posing coach too. As I pushed him this morning as well. I'm so proud of you, Brett Wilkin, and you, Matt Jansen, are bringing to the. So proud of what they're bringing to Romania. Yeah, definitely. It's another shot that I actually haven't seen as well, so it's crazy good. Here's a 1 day out video. What's this one? Oh, it says 1 day out. Little motivational video there, I think. From Laziz Motivation. Check back at the contest, see where we're at as well. Oh my god, we still have bikini on stage. They must have like 400 competitors. People asking when the open is. Well, but people ask me to stream stuff. Bikini's on right now, man, and I can't do that. Here in Miami, 5:37 a.m. and got 71 Fahrenheit. That's the dream, man. I was actually living in a warm location before I moved down to Tasmania. I'm around family and stuff. All right, so we'll go to a few other guys that I think are going to do very well in this contest as well. And we've got Behrooz, who we'll bring up. We'll go via Milosavchev's profile because I actually know how to spell Behrooz. Come on now. B-E. That's where I went wrong before. Behrooz Tabani. I'm not even following Behrooz. I'm on my personal Instagram for whatever reason. Meant to be on the desktop bodybuilding one. So on here, you can see Behrooz. Super impressive. I just think he needs maybe a little bit more here on the leg or a little bit deeper detail. I think that's where he falls down a tiny bit, but I don't think this can be, let's see the translation. No. I don't know what's going on there. This was 1 day ago. Return of a Sultan, he said. Hopefully this is his proper profile too. That's a crazy front double as well. I think his left leg is a little bit smaller than his right. It's a good shot. He's good from the front. He's got the glutes from the side too. But I don't think he has the upper body compared to Brett Wilkin from the side, that's for sure. I don't know if we'll have the posing endurance like Brett. That's impressive, you know. But I just think that Brett has a bit more in the back. But he has great developed glutes. He's in good condition by the looks of it. Is he as hard as last year? I'm not sure. You see here, this guy, Dutz, says Brett Wilkin versus Behrooz. What a competition this weekend. Absolutely. That is what we're tuning in for. Very good bodybuilder, coached by Milosavchev. So looks like he's bringing another level of fullness to upper body this year. Good quads. I mean, not when I say good quads, I mean improved quads, sorry. I think the quads might hold him back a little bit. This right one seems a little bit stronger potentially, or maybe it's just the angle of the video. I'm not sure. Definitely a very good bodybuilder. Like there's some good development there. Like the legs look pretty good from the back there to me. Milosavchev, loving it. Phenomenal. Love Milos. Then this photo here. That's just a very impressive shot for him. Like it's actually sort of, I wonder if this makes him look a little bit less hard than he actually is, but it makes him look very clean in terms of his lines. Makes his quads look huge too. Like it makes him look absolutely huge right there at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can notice that, but yeah, he looks very, very good here. Not super shredded through the abs. Not as dense and as thick as Brett through the abs. That's where it might hold him back a little bit. But it's going to be a great competition, and I cannot wait for it. I'll give you an update of where we're at with the competitors right now. It says bikini, but we have men's physique guys on stage, so that's rough. That's rough being a men's physique competitor myself. I'll show you guys this. I shouldn't do this either because I am a guy that's competed in men's physique too. People ask when does the show start? We have men's physique on stage right now. So after this, it goes classic physique and then it goes open. So we're one class away. I don't know if Behrooz is quite as hard as last year. Someone said Behrooz glutes aren't peeled. Yeah, it's hard to say. But he does look very, very good on the screen, as you guys can see right now. Check this out. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this. Show starts in 2 hours. No, it does not start in 2 hours. It starts very soon. You're mistaken, Xavier. Definitely bikini guys. Well, let's see what it says on the screen right now. It's very disappointing. All right. Rough. Straight rough. Look at that. It says bikini at the bottom. We've got a bunch of men's physique guys. Let's see if they've changed that. Still says bikini. Whoever's doing that live stream has missed something there. For sure. Men's physique technically is men's bikini, man. I've competed in men's physique, so go easy, guys. Go easy. But I would let me know if you guys think that I could beat any of these guys. You guys are funny. Enjoy it. That little thing at the bottom's in the way. Let me move it for a second. There you go. Look at it. Bikini. Someone screenshot that now. Post and tag me on Instagram. There you go. All right. Someone's saying, whoever is doing this is Ben MGC, MCG. Man, let me know if MCG is because of the MCG in Melbourne, if you're Australian. 92 says, whoever is doing the live stream is an open bodybuilder. Haha, for sure, 100%. That's funny. Should we just stay on here at Desktop Bodybuilding? If it's only a few, I'll stay. Yeah, well, we've got, let me have a look to see what's going on with the contest right now. They've changed the name to Men's Physique now on the screen. I don't know how many dudes there are. I've got to be honest. I do not know how many dudes there are. Actually, I can look at the competitors list. I imagine it's going to be large, but let's have a look. I'll bring up Behrooz as well. Let's bring up screen that I was on before. So I'll go to our next. Actually, sorry, scrap that. I'll show you guys man who I think is going to be in this top 3 in his pro debut. Can't have music. They do like to demonetize us if we have music. Said, no, it's start of his last name, but I'm still Aussie. That's interesting, man. I was going to ask what your last name. Oh, it'd be Mick something. McGill. Saying it. Thanks, man. I would definitely get back into it if it would be okay with family. Yeah, man, I will get back on stage at some point. Definitely love it too much. This guy on screen right now, he is going to be trouble. I don't know if he's going to be trouble for the top 2 guys, but look at that physique. It is actually crazy. I mean, he could contend, but you never know. I mean, I just think that maybe the gyno will hold him back a little bit. Maybe conditioning will hold him back a little bit. The development through the chest and the abs, but what he has is very, very impressive. Very good limbs, very good arms, very good legs. The back's not shabby. I mean, it's pretty thick in general. Like you look at the back double when he hits it, it is, he might have actually hit that before. We'll go back. It is very Flex Laws-esque. Tell me that upper body with those arms. Does not look like, he hits it for like half a second though. That's a problem. Now, when we look at this back double bicep, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse on the screen right now. I don't think you can, but his left delt there might be a little bit swollen compared to his right, or bruised. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's just for lighting or what's going on there, but I didn't actually even notice it before. So, but I can very obviously notice it now for whatever reason. It might just be a tattoo, to be honest. Have a look. So that's his right one. What do you guys think that is on his left shoulder? Do you think that's just it's a bruise or a tattoo? It's a tattoo. It's unfortunate because it looks like a bruise a little bit. Play it again. And the way he's angling his body is very smart if he's trying to hide something there. We can't see it here. Quickly goes up into V shots. Someone said that's a Superman tattoo. So yeah, every way he's turning, I mean, you can obviously see it there, but primarily he's showing that right arm. Yeah, it looks super bruised up or something. Someone said 28 years. Eduardo, is this guy 28 years old? That dude is dense as if, man, maybe it's a bit of swelling or something. Yeah, I'm not too sure. This Romania Pro is going to be interesting. We have some serious dudes doing this contest. Yeah. So super interesting to see how this guy's going to do on stage this year at this contest as well. Let me see where we're up to. I say we're still probably on men's physique, and we are. Once I do some call outs in men's physique, I will share some screen captures of that as well for you guys. I'll wait till we get to that first call out. Or last call out, we'll see. So who else do we have in this open class that we can bring up and show you guys and preview for this contest? We have Roman Fritz. Let's go to Roman Fritz and see how he's looking right now, as long as he's done some updates. Bring that up in just a moment for you. Man, I've got some crazy pain in my shoulders from sitting up for too long and actually not using any back support. So I might kick back for a little bit on this one. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad on the stream. I'm a little bit lower, but let's try to angle that computer a little bit different. No, it hates it. Bring my chair up a bit. There we go. Now I can kick back. I'm saying it looks like a tattoo. A mark on his shoulder. Let's play it again. Just keep an eye on that shoulder. I don't know if that's a tattoo or not. Jam Chan Thong says, have you seen how strong Shuming is? Yeah, I've seen his name is Shuming on Instagram. His reps 440 for 13 reps bench. What's 440? That's like 200 kilograms. 13 reps. Yeah, that's strong, man. That's very strong. I can't imagine he has a big range of motion, but his chest isn't as developed as some of these other body parts he has. The physique is just crazy. The fact that this guy came out of nowhere is mind-blowing. I saw him the day before the contest, and I was just like, wow. Wow. Super insane. We've got 249 viewers right now. Everyone in America is waking up, I assume, and this Romania Pro Open is going to be on stage very, very soon for you guys. But when I say very, very soon, I probably mean half an hour. But let's have a look at Roman Fritz. I'm going to bring up his profile, show you guys how he's looking, because he's looking bigger right now. So bring him up in just a moment for you guys. Let's have a look at Roman Fritz. That video in the middle, he looks absolutely insane. Let's have a look at this one and see what it says. Do I look like a bodybuilder yet? And how do you like the blue? That's funny. Roman's a good dude. I really like Roman. So how big is he here? Let's see the comments. Someone says, Bro, just do a show. You don't need dieting anyways. Always ready. Now, this was a week ago. You still see the glutes are in. It's going to be interesting to see if he comes in bigger at this contest. He definitely looks thicker. Could Roman Fritz to go up there and contend with these top 3 guys at all? I don't think he's where Brett Wilkin is. But, I mean, it's a good look for him. But he's obviously going to be held to such a high standard in terms of conditioning. And maybe it's, somewhere in the middle. Maybe if he was, his conditioning does look pretty good still, though. I think his arms is what probably lets Roman down the most, but I'm excited to see how he does at this contest with this fuller look. So a little bit of a marking on the bicep there, but that was a week ago. Looks huge here, 272.6 pounds, 123.5 kilos, veins on my ass. That's funny. Yeah, it's a much, huge look here. This is obviously says a week ago too. Maybe it's 2 weeks, but yeah, really good. Impressed with Roman Fritz. Let me know where you think Roman Fritz is going to place. I'm going to actually head over to your Instagram comments. Let me know. Yeah, some people starting to wake up on the east. Kevin Clement says nearly 6 a.m. here in the east. Go back and check out what's going on in the men's physique at this contest. There's like 1 million guys on stage right now. We literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys being compared at once on the men's physique stage. I don't know if he's the first call out, but surely we're going to narrow that down. So I'll worry about that afterwards. You see, the Miracle Bear says goals on that Roman Fritz post. Haynes Kornhoff says, don't think you can beat Brett. Brett just has too much density and is really complete. Yeah, I agree. He's 272, I think he said in this video. So go up, I think it will show that as well. Back on that page. Yeah, 272.6 here, but this is probably a 1 to 2 weeks out. Definitely a fuller version of Roman Fritz. Let's go back and see who else we can talk about that we haven't talked about as yet. Enrico Hoffman. Let's have a look at that dude. Enrico. Also, I do follow these guys. This is just on my personal profile. So I don't know why it's gone onto that one. So we're on Enrico Hoffman's profile. This dude is a good bodybuilder. Straight up. He is not the most aesthetic bodybuilder, but I thought he was overlooked at the last show. So I think he might even climb the ranks a little bit this one. I think he placed about 6th or 7th of the last show. I was actually really surprised. So this is in German by the looks of it. And it's not giving me an option to, see translation. There we go. Wow, it's laid out horribly. Good morning from Romania. For me, it's breakfast with oatmeal, eggplants, and berries. Otherwise, today, it's just food. Easy pump training, hair removal, and rest. Tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., I'm going to tanning before the show starts for me. So these guys are getting tanned at 9:30, which was 2 hours ago, over 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. So yeah, he's looking pretty good here. It's hard to tell exactly, totally varied lighting, but he looks hard. He can come in full enough with that conditioning. He should do well. When was this? He placed 4th. That was at, what show was that one? That's a there. Say Sunday of Europe at place. Is there any more? It's Enrico Hoffman here. Dense dude, got a really good chest on him. Here we go. Here's some Enrico Hoffman for you guys. Have a bit of tan running under his arms, but you can see he's still in really good condition. I don't know if he peaked 100%, but I still would have had him higher personally. Good conditioning. Yeah, I definitely would have had him higher. I think he's just too dense. This was the Prague, was it? I'm getting confused what shows what. Yeah, 6th at the Prague Pro. Before that, he took 4th at the Tsunami Cup. That back double bicep, very, very good. Here we go. He's from Super Slowbar. Says, I predict there will be some horrible tanning in the Open. You just got tanned if you just got tanned 2 to 3 hours ago. Maybe you got a tan coat yesterday and then 2 to 3 hours ago. But he did actually look incredibly white. You're right. You're right, man. So that could be an issue. Enrico looks like a mini version of Branch Warren from Dave Thomas. Good pick, man. He actually does. So yeah, said, but I love Roman though. Would love him to do well. So please, Roman, probe me wrong. Think you mean proved, dude. That's funny. And then Hans says again, he says, Brett did say in the interview with Xavier that the tanning was quite bad. So him and Roman paid one of the girls to tan them again. Yeah. He said paid him, slipped him $20 and got a second coat. And that can be a difference as well in placing. So it could be a very well spent $20. Who knows? I might get another coat today. Very, very well spent money. But Enrico Hoffman, he looks good. I will go back and try to see what is going down at this contest right now. We have a call out on stage. Looks like it could be the first call out. Oh, we're just going off stage now. I might have missed that by about a second. We will see. Giles Tiger Thomas and I believe her name is Lauren Lotter is his partner. Lauren Lotter? Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, they're both really nice. Obviously, Giles had a heart attack earlier this year. I'll put a photo of him up on the screen. I really like what I like at the show. It looks like they're front row watching this contest, so you get a little bit more insight from them. Unfortunately, it looks like it's a little bit too hard to hear them with the music before, but maybe they've actually calmed that down. I'm actually not listening to them because watching this one for myself, here we go, this might be the last call out. We've got 4 guys on stage right now. Yes, we do have the last call out. I will bring this up on the screen for you guys once I zoom in a little bit. It's amazing stage production. I'm going to take a screenshot of the whole. Oh, no, they just zoomed in. It's nice and easy to get the comparisons from these guys because literally they do a front and a back pose and that is it. After this, we have classic physique. And after that, we are going to the Open. All right, that looked like the final call out. So I'll bring up the 2 poses on the men's physique and also a photo of Giles Tiger Thomas as well. So let's go back to this. All right, I'll put this on the screen for now while I get the other one going. Stop screen. So yep, so we've got classic. No, 212 has already been on. So no 212 before this one. So don't stress, guys. We only have 1 class to go, and then we have the Open. We have classic. I think they have a classic 45 plus, but they'll all compete together. They did the same bikini. Hopefully there's not too many classic guys. I'll actually check the competitors list shortly and see if there is many guys in the classic, but let's hope not. All right, so I'll bring these photos up for you guys from the men's physique final 4 call out, and you can let me know in the comments what you think. Xavier's killing it though. Most people would have went off already. Yeah, man. a minute for the long haul, an hour and 45 minutes in with you guys, doing it by myself. Let me know if you want me to continue. We're almost at 250 people watching live right now. No super chats. If you do a super chat, I'll give you some sort of special shout out. Man, I'll even say happy birthday to you or something. I don't know. Let me share this screen with you guys so you can see what's going on in the men's physique. And also pull up a photo of Giles Tiger Thomas and his partner Lauren as well. I hope it's Lauren. If I'm getting that wrong, I am so sorry. Then in the men's physique, this is the final call out for guys on stage. And you can see here on the left, this guy's a really nice physique. It's not showing it the best, so I think that it's a little bit shadowed, unfortunately, in that spot of the stage, at least the way he's turned. But a nice shape. But being on the outside there, I think that he'll probably be third place. So I've got this guy here in third, at least from the front. So let's just go from the front first. This guy here, number 74 on the right, I have him in fourth place. Thank you, bro. Samo Barentz. Sorry, dude, I don't know how to pronounce that name. That is complicated. Let me know if you want to. Says this is what will separate you from the other channels in the long run, champ. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate that. Tyson Hall, soldier. I'm soldiering on, man. We'll get this. We'll get this. Blue trunks looks really dry. Yes, this guy. Or shorts, you might say. This one, he's got slightly shorter shorts, but man, they look. The shorts look pretty cool too. But this dude in the white has the Gucci shorts. I've seen actually those on a few guys recently. I don't know if it's the same guy, but he's got a really nice shape too. He's got a little bit thicker through the midsection compared to this guy here. I have 71 winning it. I just think blue short 71 is too good in this contest, in my opinion. Maybe getting the name wrong. I see people saying stuff in the comments. I don't know if that's their names or not. Oh, people are being stupid in the comments. Cool. I will put this guy in. Oh, man. No, I don't want to put that on the screen. Trying to block people. Put user in timeout. There you go. Catch you, bro. Someone said you'd smash these fellas, dude. I would love to think I would, but I just don't think I have ever been this big. Let me know if you want to see a photo of me on the screen from when I competed. Kevin says, Xavier, make sure you hydrate that throat. If not, tomorrow you may lose your voice. Yeah, man. It's actually getting rough. It's hard to talk for like 2 hours straight. Yeah, I think we've got a suicide bomber in the comments, yeah. Cool, so this is the men's physique. Let me know who you have winning. I have blue shorts, 71 winning. And then I have in this pose, at least anyway. And white trunks in second place. Check what's going on with the comp right now. We have classic physique masters 45 plus on stage right now. I won't stress about that one. I'll cover this one. And then from the back, let's go through that. Now, from the back, I think on the left-hand side, I can see why this guy was not put into the middle. His back looks really good. Nice bit of thickness down here. But I think just even the legs. Now, this sounds silly, but rather skinny legs and just the straight legs out to the side. I don't like the look of that. I'd like some sort of... I'm actually surprised. Like in Australia, sometimes we put like one calf back and sort of I like drop my hips to the side. I think it just looks a bit more aesthetic rather than just having straight legs and opening the back like that. I think I prefer it, but maybe I just like to do that. I don't know. Funny how no one knows the names of these guys. Someone says, Xavier, let's see you, bud. I'll show you a photo of me soon. I definitely would like to get on stage with these guys and just see how I match up, you know? It'd be fun. For 45 plus, those guys look great. That's a look I aspire to, Kevin Clement says. Yeah, it's definitely a great look, that's for sure. They're damn impressive. So, all right. Okay, let's go to remove that, and I'll share my screen in just a moment with you guys. There's just 2 guys in this 45 plus by the looks of it, or it's just a 2-person call out. Yeah, wow. Both of them are very impressive. So impressive. All right, so apparently people want to see what I look like in men's physique. So let's see if I can bring up a photo. or a video or something. You guys can let me know how you think I would go. I'll bring up a video. This is actually when I was a bit smaller. When I did a 6 or 7 week prep, so I had to sort of grow into it. I'll bring up a video of that for you guys, and then I'll bring up one where I'm a bit more full blown. Let's it says I'm sharing my screen, but I don't know why it says that exactly, because I am clearly not. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys now. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That was me on a 6 or 7 week prep, but that is definitely far from my biggest, that's for sure. And then it feels very self-indulgent, so I'm going to get off this very soon. My back's definitely not big enough here. This was after a 6 week prep or 7 week prep or something like that. And what's unfortunate, I actually got a lot bigger than that. So this was 4 weeks later on my right-hand side here. The other photos, obviously, when I was back in 2006, 5 days after I turned 17 years old. So that was my first contest. So that was, yeah. I mean, that was only 3 weeks later, sorry. This was a prep a couple of years prior as well. And this was my backstage at my first men's physique contest. And this was probably getting towards my biggest. This was last year, just off-season sort of look. And is there anything else? Not so much when I'm big. And then on the right here, that's my first men's physique comp there, where I won the overall, which was pretty fortunate. And this is when I competed for my men's physique pro card. The guy on the left here won his classic physique pro card, and I placed second to a guy who won his pro card at the Arnold Classic Australia back in 2019. So hopefully I can, get over to the US, maybe do some amateur comps and try to get pro at like a classic Olympia or something. Thank you guys, shout out. And I'll stop being so self-indulgent now. Thank you guys. What about legs? My legs, I've had some serious injuries, man. I did compete in classic though, so my legs were all right. But yeah, I've had some issues with that. But let's thank you, man. Caucasian Dry. I try to get that Caucasian Dry, but let's get back to the contest and I'll tell you guys what is going on right now. So let's have a look what is going on at this show. And we've got the classic physique men on stage right now. I'll get some screenshots for you guys very soon. I'll just bring up our favorite man again, just so you guys have something to watch, and so I've got not such a big face on the screen. Thanks, guys. Shout out to you guys for giving me compliments on my physique. But then I put this guy on the screen, and then I feel very depressed. Let's have a look what's going on at this contest right now. I can find the screen where I was watching it. So we have lineups coming out now for the classic guys. Looks like there's a few, but after this, we do have the open men on stage. I'll be having some screen captures and putting it up for you guys. So stay tuned. Checking what's going on. All right, got some people sending me some messages and stuff on Instagram, trying to find out what's going on with this contest, people sharing things, all that sort of stuff. Shout out to you guys. And I'm seeing some photos go up of the 212s. I'm going to bring those up for you guys. Seeing them, who's putting these up? Let's have a look. That Morey photos. I'll put those up while these classic guys are on stage. So let's bring that up. I'll share these 212 photos with you guys. And I'm seeing it through buys and tries. So the dude is in my comments. He's posting up photos. He's working the gram, that is for sure. So shout out to buys and tries for putting these up. So I'm about to bring them up on the screen right now for you guys. Screen share. Let's go. Might even save these and make them a little larger on the screen for you guys in the meantime. See there, you can see this comparison's a little bit better. But it probably does look a little bit small on the screen for you right now. Let me know if you want me to save these and put them up. Xavier looks like a melted candle now. That's rough, man. You wait 6 months. You can see there from the back. You can see what I mean. When you look at the left there, Thomas Tabashier, just very, very nice physique in that back double bicep. Very, very clean, as I mentioned. All right, so pretty impressive lineup there. I'll just bring it back to like a front photo. You guys, then I'll save some of these photos. Go to the most muscular. But none of them were hitting at the same time. So unfortunately here for this dude, very, very dense through the chest. Blue trunks, absolutely outrageous. And I think because I saw him a couple of weeks ago, Thomas Tabashier, looks really good. People are thinking that this is the open here, but it says 212 clearly. People saying Brett Wilkins, no Liang. I'm really hoping I don't lose my voice with this. Try to save some of these photos. Yeah, Ben MCG 92 says upper chest shelf is outrageous, as you can see on Black Trunks there. It is stupid almost. It's crazy. Unfortunately, I don't think Tabashier, YouTube enjoyer. Interesting name, man. I don't think he'll win this one because he's on the outside the whole time. Joshua and Ara says, "You're a decent man in these indecent times, my guy. I'm just busting your balls." Yeah, man, I don't get offended. Grab a hot tea and lemon. That will help. Yeah, I need it, man. I actually do have lemon. I do have tea, so. Not many people in the US actually do drink tea. We're Australians. We're from the UK, so we do. We're the England's convicts, aren't we, or something like that. Here we go. Cardio is finished. This from Kevin Clements. So lifting for a few sets. We'll be here listening for 20 to 30 minutes. That's probably around the time that the open is going to start. Hopefully it starts a little sooner, but we will see, shall we? As Lou Marco would say. Well, we've got 622 votes on who do you think will win the 2022 Romania Pro. 52% say Brett Wilkin, 18% say Behrooz Tabani, 22% say Liang Yan, and 8% say someone else. Christian says, Xavier, come to Melbourne, my man. I've been there plenty of times. I actually lived in Melbourne. But Lone Powerlifter drinks plenty of tea. He says typically Irish breakfast and green tea. Yeah, well, Brett Wilkin actually is coming to Melbourne very soon, guys. So, Christian, you'll be able to meet Brett Wilkin. Hopefully, I can get over there and be there for that as well. So, it's going to be very cool. In Melbourne, Christian asked me, I lived in Donvale, right on the border of Donvale and Mitcham, if you know where that is, with my family when I was young. It's a cool little spot. Didn't mind it at all. It's pretty cool, actually. I only lived there for a little bit over a year, though. Because my brother actually has a severe version of autism. So he, we moved there for a special school for him. But unfortunately, when you have autism, you can, practice, not practice, you can pick up bad habits and whatnot from other children. So I'm actually going to try to rest my voice at least a little bit. Oops, I've got the wrong screen up for you guys. Sorry about that. You can see all your own comments on your own screen. It's like Inception. Let me change that. Bring up something a little bit more interesting than that. We've got the open lineup there on the screen, as you guys can see. Go back to this photo. I'll actually save these ones. Go on Moray photo. Shout out about Buys and Tries for sharing that. Here, we have some photos here. We have some stuff going up. Quality content. This is cool. I'm always so impressed when these photos go up so quick. There we go. Looks maybe a little bit more crisp here. So let's go through it pose by pose. So we've got Thomas Tabashier here. Go through them all, the names again. They deserve their names to be, well, not pronounced correct because I'm never going to get that. But in the blue trunks, we have Radoslav Angelov. In the black trunks, we have Vladimir Ayakolev and Thomas Tabashier on the left. I believe he's got red trunks on. And we've got Daniel Stico on the right from Italy. So front double bicep. Honestly, our man in blue trunks looks pretty good here. He doesn't have quite as much sweep on his legs as some of these other guys. It's tough. If Daniel Stico was a little taller, that pose is great. But on this one, I'm probably going to say my man Radoslav in blue trunks. It's close though. Front lat spread, I would probably say our man in the black trunks. That, I believe, is Vladimir Yakolev. Got him winning that front lat spread marginally because, oh man, Daniel Stico is very good on the right there. It's hard to tell height-wise, but Daniel Stico is actually very good there. Those two are battling for it. Side chest, very thick chest here on, man, I'm terrible with these names. Vladimir Yakolev. So Vladimir, I'd probably give him the side chest. Back double bicep, I'm going to give it to our man, Thomas Tabashier. Shredded glutes, very clean lines, super impressed. But these other guys have like a little bit more thickness to the back. So depends what you like. I like the clean lines. Then the back lat spread, I'd give it to Thomas Tabashier as well, but a very big back that takes up a lot of room here on Vladimir Yakolev. Remember at that time. Side tricep, huge tricep, round tricep here on Vladimir Yakolev. Maybe, he's actually got pretty big legs there. But this turning side tricep looks very, 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 very good there on Radoslav. This one's actually a little bit out of focus, so I'm not going to try to judge that too much. Hard to say who wins that one. Most muscular was actually very close as well. Daniel Stico actually sort of has like a Jose Raymond shape. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. I'm going to go back to the live stream right now and see what is up with this contest. And I'm going to wait for the call outs on this one. We have individual guys coming out right now doing their individual routines. I will intermittently look back at it as well. Look at Swag King. Hi, Xavier, from an Aussie smoking and joined at 8 a.m. in Chile. Dude, are you on holiday or what? Let me know. Halganak, Xavier sacrificing himself for us. Yeah, 2 hours and 4 minutes in, man. Not far away. Would you ever visit South Africa, Xavier? Man, I actually used to have a partner of mine was South African. So had we stayed together, then probably, but maybe, I mean, never say never, man. If I get the opportunity with anything to do with this YouTube thing or anything like that, I'll be there. For sure. Absolutely. Let's have a look back at some more of these photos from the 212s. And we do have the Open coming up, guys. Open is coming up soon. I'm going to even change this. What's going across the bottom of the screen right now, this banner. Let's hide it for a second. I'm going to edit it and put next class is open. Open bodybuilding. There we go. So hopefully people stop asking when it's on. You can read that screen. Boom. Next class is open bodybuilding. Let's go back to your guys' comments and I'll go swagging. I'm riding a motorcycle down South America, been out 4 months, 2 to go, been loving the vids, bro. That's killer, man. That is so cool. That is something I would love to, maybe not a motorcycle, we'll see. But I definitely want to get like some sort of car and just travel around America. South America is definitely cool, man. I do have a bit of a thing with South America, but unfortunately one of my friends passed away there on holiday. So it was a very big news story in Australia, unfortunately. He was missing, and then unfortunately the Brazilian media is pretty savage. So man, Chile looks cool. I'd love to go there. You know, this is cool. People in the comments, Ali Lamar says, what part of Chile? I lived in Valparaiso. That's cool. You're living that, I don't even know what that means, so might be offensive. Sweet, you got a free place to stay in South Africa. When you say SA, man, I think South Australia, so it's very confusing for me. We have Classic Physique on stage right now. Next up is the Open, and I will be featuring screen grabs of that here first. But let's go through some of the photos from some of these other classes as well. So that's the 212s there. Individual dudes coming out in the 212s too. This, who I believe might be our winner. It's not definitely not clear cut though. Very thick chest, super impressive. Hopefully I'm showing the right screen for you guys. I am. This guy was not even first call out, so we're just going to worry about first call out, guys. Actually, almost a little bit surprised this guy wasn't even first call out. Thomas Tabashier. See, look how his skin quality is very, very good. Daniel Stico, I believe. It's a good front double bicep. There's that man in the blue trunks. Now, he looks very impressive here. Actually, very good skin quality as well. This is Radoslav. Angelov. Very, very good. Cool, we see some close-ups here too. Great coverage here by Moray photo. Someone let me know how to pronounce that. Oh, you look there. Yeah, that is just such great quality there from Thomas Tabashier. I just think that's, for me, I would have him, that front double bicep, very good by Radoslav. So yeah, it's really a shot for shot sort of show. Let me know who you have winning this contest, because that's a great front double bicep too. It's tough. It's tough. And also, guys, I don't want to just skip over the girls, but it's not something that gets me views on my channel. So if anyone does complain about that, unfortunately, it's just not what my people tune in for. I've just accidentally opened up a completely different browser. Whoops. Let's close that. All right, let's go up. Such impressive physiques here. I will cover it a little bit. So this is the Figure Pro Prejudging individual girls. This girl was amazing. Look at that physique. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure of her names. Very good physiques here. It's funny, you can tell looking at some of these women, they just look more European. See it in the men too, like some of the Italian men, you can sometimes tell straight away by almost looking at their physique that they're Italian. This is women's physique as well. Great physique here, whoever this is. I wish they had the competitor numbers on the competitors list. Look at women's bodybuilding here. She is jacked. This is someone who could do potentially well at the Olympia, because that's some pretty clean lines there. I don't know how much prize money they have at this show for female bodybuilders. And then we've got wellness here. Obviously, most people, this is a final call out. Big fans of wellness. And let's update to see if there's been any more photos uploaded, maybe of the classic. For some reason, it looks like there's less photos up now. Oh no, here we go. There's actually more. It's gone in a different order. I don't know what's going on with this. Anyway, I want to go to your guys' questions and comments, and I'll check to see what's going on with this show right now. I'm getting so damn hungry, guys, so hopefully this contest doesn't go too long. Ooh. Trying to see if I've got any like spare calories, like food around on the bench here. And I don't. I literally just got water, unfortunately. I'm going to enjoy some good food after this. When will Open Prejudging start? It is the next class on stage. So Classic is on right now, so Open will be on very soon. I'll be putting up some screen captures of that ASAP. Jeremy says, did you see Brett on stage? Updates. No, he's not on stage yet. Hasn't quite been on yet. Next class out will be those guys. So should put up like a little video saying I'm live now as well. Hey, I'll do that live on the show. My desk is a bit messy, so I'm probably not going to feature that on there. Let's have a look to see if anyone's. Oh no. All right, let's put up a little video here on my story on Instagram. Guys, go follow Desktop Bodybuilding on Instagram as well. That would be killer. All right, let's put up a little video. Swag King, go grab something from the kitchen. I might do that soon, man. I might put up a few photos or a video or something of Brett and go grab something really quick to eat. That might be something I have to do. So I'm getting hungry, man. What's up, guys? I am live right now on YouTube. We've got 257 people watching live. Check it out. We have tons of people in the comments. Get in the comments now, guys. I'll mention your name. We've got DK. We've got 1 or 2. We've got Ali Lamar. We've got Joshua Ara. We've got Swag King, as always. The Lone Powerlifter, Jeremy Yanowinski. We've got tons of guys. Appreciate you all getting in the comments. Check it out. We're going live to watch party. Brett Wilkin, Behrooz. We've got a new guy. I think it's Liang or something like that competing. Check it out right now. There's the link. All right, so you guys seeing somewhat behind the scenes, and shout out to you guys for getting in the comments as well. All right, let's put it up. Let's put it up. Let's put it up. Go like this on Instagram as well, because it does help when you guys like click that little like love heart button or reply, especially if you reply to the story. Go and reply to me now on Instagram when I post this up. I haven't done it yet, so this image is actually meant to post up on thing as well. It's a cool image of Behrooz and Brett Wilkin. I'll find the link. I better go check out the Open as well. Sorry, not the Open. New look, still YouTube. Come on, YouTube. See what's going down with this stream right now. Classic guys are still on stage as we speak, but the Open guys are not far away. There's my live stream. Copy the link. It's very weird watching yourself on a live stream while you're on a live stream. Posting this up on Instagram now. And guys, make sure you head over, like it. I better tag in Brett and all the other guys. All right, putting it up now. At Brett Wilkin. We've got Behrooz doing it as well. There's a lot of guys in this classic. Hitting front double biceps right now in the lineup. I don't know if this is a call out because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 guys on stage. That'd be very tough as a judge. Very, very tough as a judge. Tag in. Whole bunch of guys. Tag in Milos, obviously, because he's coaching the guy who I'm predicting in second place for this contest. No, it's not giving me these guys' names to come up. I don't know what's happening. Type in Milos Sarchev and it's like it came up at first and now it goes away. So I don't know what's going on. Let's put that up. See how many people will jump up in live viewers. And if you guys can like this content as well, if you can click that like button, comment, and also give that story that I just put up on Instagram. It is live right. Actually, no, it's not. It's about to go up. Probably shouldn't use the Wi-Fi to do that. I'll probably slow down the stream or something. Someone said, is that the new pro in that first call out? No, it's not on right now. So that little video that I put up on Instagram, it's uploading as we speak. Xavier filming live promos. Yeah, man, doing it for the gram. See how many people we can get on here. Martin Fitzwood, I posted up. That dude liked my post quicker than anyone, so hopefully he jumps on there. If you're in here, Marty, man, get him in comments. I don't think you will be yet. Brett is shredded to the bone in his last updates. Yes, he is. Yeah. Joshua Ara says, I hope Brett doesn't come in too flat trying to chase conditioning. That's probably the only risk for Brett at this stage. I don't think he's going to be too flat because he's 6 pounds bigger than last year at the Chicago Pro, and he looks harder to me. So it's the new pro and first call out. It has not been done yet. How does Liang look? Why is everyone asking this? The open has not started as yet, unless my stream is behind, which it is not. So classic guys are on stage now. Not the open, but the open is next. When the open comes out, it is going to be on. Okay, it looks like classic is going off stage, or at least this group of guys is going off stage right now. We are not far away from open at all, guys. Hope you're excited. Get your picks in. Vote in the poll. I'll go to the poll results right now. I'll go to quickly change some of these photos up for you guys. See if there's any classic photos up. This guy's killing it with the photography at the show. You accept men's physique guys up. This is the guy I'm predicting for the win. Very impressive, very sharp. And I think the lighting is bright enough as well for his dark complexion here. Some thick guys here. It's a good shape. If he had a little bit longer torso, maybe even better, you know, but that's good. That's very impressive. I don't know if that was too big or not quite crisp enough. Yeah, you can see there. That's good. That's a guy in first call out. They judge these shows so well now. Especially men's physique. There's a little bit more variance, it seems, than some bikini competitions. But, yeah, that's my winner there, the men's physique, in my opinion. But as I know, most of you guys are interested in the open class and the bodybuilding. And we have that coming up very soon. Someone asked if I run TRT these days. No, I am super clean for a while now. Appreciate you guys getting in the comments. Open is next, as Swag King has said. He's correct. It is coming up soon. Still got classic on stage. Looks like we have 1 or 2 more callouts, probably 2 callouts to go. Unless they're just doing the lineup really slowly, but they've got so many guys on stage at once. This would be tough, but obviously these guys, they've been going live now for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know how deep I'm into this one. I am deep into this live. Someone says, John Savage says, Brett is ripped but looks small. I don't think he's going to look too small on stage. I think he'll be just fine in terms of size. He's bigger than that Chicago Pro by about 6 pounds and looks in better condition. So he might be like 7, 8 pounds of muscle up, which is impressive. Zave, was that Natty Daddy Joe Menzel, obviously the owner of Massive Joe's, actually won the overall at his contest in South Australia that took first in 2019. No, I think Joseph Menzel turned pro well before that. I think maybe like it's around the changeover of the NPC and the IFBB. More people are jumping in the stream. We do have the Open coming up next very, very soon. As Swag King says, Open is next. And I will be featuring some photos from that one. Some, not the actual stream of the contest, but I'll be first one putting up screen captures and all that sort of stuff and discussing it with you guys. And you guys can let me know. And I'm sure that poll will change a little bit once we, I'll actually end the poll soon and then I'll put up a new one for you guys. Let's do that now. Looks like we're down to the last call out in the Classic as well. So we have a men up very soon. So I'm going to change that poll right now for you guys. So we're going to end this poll. So this is the pre-show. Liang Yan, I've got to remember that one. End poll. So 53% of you before this show starts have it Brett Wilkin winning. 21% have Liang Yan, the new pro who just won it. Behrooz Tabani, 16% of you guys have him winning, and 8% of you guys have someone else winning. Now, I sort of agree somewhat with the way you guys have done that because I don't have Behrooz beating Brett, but Liang's more of a wild card, so I understand why 21% of you guys have him winning. So that makes sense to me. 719 votes. Shout out to you guys for getting on that one. So let's put up a new poll. But don't vote in it yet. Going to put up a poll and ask, after prejudging, who do you have winning? Or maybe even while prejudging is on. Who do you have winning the 2022 Romania Pro? Brett Wilkin. Make sure you vote in this poll once it actually starts as well. We've got Behrooz. I don't have time for last names. We've got Liang. I think it's Liang. Hope I'm right there. You guys better let me know if I'm not right on that Liang thing. No, Liang Yan. Okay, yeah, let's put my whole name in there. Let's put Behrooz Tabani. We got time. We've been alive here for hours. And then Liang Turek. We'll just put someone else. I think over 90% of you guys. I don't think I can actually put one after 4, so yeah, let's put someone else. Ask your community. Boom. The desktopers. Still at Classic Physique on stage right now. I don't know what's going on there. Sort of calling for guys to come out, or one guy to come out. Maybe more. They're actually calling a whole bunch of guys out again. So it seems like this might be the last call out or one of the last call outs. Might have to do a quick water run. Oh, I've got the wrong screen up for you guys. My bad. My bad. That poll is up now. Guys, don't vote in this yet because it says after prejudging. 19 guys have voted. That's fine. It's not too many. I'm not sure if you guys can change your votes or not once you have voted. Try to leave that poll, and once you start to see some screen captures, let us know. Let's Let's go back some of these photos. Actually, let's bring up some of the contenders. Obviously, like we mentioned, Brett Wilkin. You got Behrooz. Let's go to Brett Wilkin's profile once again, as we have done already. No new updates there on his story. Let's bring up this video. We'll let that play over a little bit. No, that's not the one where he's posing. You got Brett here. This is 3-4 days out. He said 4 more sleeps here. You can see he almost expands through the set of doing this. And this is probably one of his more flat stages. I don't think he looks small here, like people are saying. I think he looks pretty filled out, you know, like, and he's able to pull that midsection in nicely because he's been practicing the vacuums. I think it's just a very clean, very thick in many areas looking physique, very dense. So, yeah. And he says, screw it. I ain't got nothing to hide. Very, very excited. And obviously, you guys might say I'm biased, and I might be. Brett is just a straight good guy. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does in this contest. Whole bunch of you guys jumping on this right now. Much appreciated. Kevin Clements is ready for the Open. I agree. Gray Cott says Brett doesn't look small. He looks full. I agree. I think he looks pretty good. John Savage giving his opinion, says Brett's arms are weak, no peak on his biceps at all. I mean, you can pick apart anyone's physique. But I think overall, like, you know, whatever detractions there are to Brett's physique, I think overall it is very pleasing. And not just in terms of like symmetry and structure and stuff like that, it's just in terms of like the skin texture, the way the muscles are separated, all that sort of stuff. It's a very good quality physique, and I think that he's probably not getting the credit that he's due almost because of that Arnold Classic. We're almost 2.5 hours in, guys. Shout out to you guys who've been sticking around for this one. 275 viewers still, and the Open is about to be on stage. Let me go back and have a look at this one. Oh, we do have the Open on stage right now as we speak. We have Tabani on stage. We have Roman. We had Enrico Hoffman. Awesome. I'll put up one photo of that so you guys can see them. Looks like we might be about to have Brett Wilkin, the Butcher, on stage as we speak. Open is on stage now, as I mentioned to you guys. Is Butcher in this next group? I assume he probably is. Or he might be in the third group, I'm not sure. No, it looks like Brett Wilkin is going to be in the third group that comes out on stage. I'm going to quickly put up a few photos of these guys. Fortunately, I missed that first group. Open is on stage now. Just quickly go back and change what it says at the bottom of the screen because it says Open is up next. That is a lie because Open is on right now as we speak. So Open is on for the 2022 Romania Pro. All right, let's get a photo up of this thing. This is not from that as well, just a heads up. Just basically putting that up for a second in the meantime. All right, let's show you guys a couple of photos at least from this. Quickly get back to it because I do want to see Brett Wilkin on stage. So there you guys go. This is the Open lineup on stage right now. And we've had, where is Brett Wilkin? Trying to find him. He's just walked out on stage. He's right next to Liang Yan. It's hard to see this stream is not the greatest of quality. Try to turn this quality up. It says HD right now. It says 1080p. Okay. So we don't have the greatest quality stream. Liang Yan, very good about front double bicep. Brett's actually off to the side a little bit in the dark, just because this is the first lot as they come out. So to me, first impressions say it's going to be between Brett and Liang Yan. Brett definitely has a dark tan, so he definitely nailed it with that one. It's very hard to tell on this stream. But we'll know more once we get to the first call out. Liang is very good. Tell you guys that. I'm looking forward to seeing when they get a little bit closer camera angle. This one. But yeah. Trying to hear what Giles is saying on this one. I think they're going to come out individually in a moment as well. So I'm going to put some photos up on the screen very shortly. You can see right now that first photo on the screen. I will give you guys more of an opinion. Behrooz has a superior structure. Let me know what you guys think right now. Open is on stage. Open is on stage. I'll be putting up more photos as well. So this is obviously from that first group of guys that came out. That's from a second group of guys. Also from a second group of guys. And the photo quality isn't all that amazing. So we'll bring up some more photos as well. Stop that share. I'll open a few more for you guys. Open is on stage now, as I mentioned. This is going to be the call out with Brett Wilkin and our man, the Asian sensation. What's his name? Tiang Yan. So we'll bring that up in just a moment. Let's have a look at how Brett Wilkin and Tiang Yan is looking. Share screen. I think this is the right one. There we go. So you've got Brett Wilkin on the far left, and really it's so dark you can't actually see what's happening. But Liang is right next to him. We've got Jan Turek right in the middle. Jan Turek is in great condition. And you can just see how his abs pop on that one. But obviously, it's a little bit hard to tell. We've got Giles, Tiger Thomas as well, and Lauren Lotter. And then we've got the back shot here. We've got Brett Wilkin, but it's just so shadowed, you really can't see what's happening there. Brett's obviously trying to angle in a little bit more towards the judges because he's off to the side. You can see the glutes and hams are there, but we can't really see enough of what's going on. So I'm going to leave that up on the screen for now, and I'm going to go back and watch this contest and, yeah, pretty much give you guys a rundown of what's going on, and I'll quickly glance back and answer your questions as well. Also, guys, for the Olympia, I'm going to be doing the same stuff too, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell button, like this video if you do appreciate the content, because it does help, and if I continue to get more views, then I'll continue to do these things, and for the Olympia, it is going to be next level coverage. I'm going to go all in, guys, so if you give me enough love now, then you're going to get plenty of coverage come Olympia time, including interviews, whole bunch of stuff. Brett is pretty good everywhere, but not great anywhere. It's a balanced physique, you know. So I'm saying Triple T says Brett should stay straight, yeah, instead of angling in. Probably on this one, yeah, because it's bringing him out of the light a bit. How does Roman look? Roman actually looked pretty big, but I didn't catch enough of it, so I'll be seeing him again soon in the individual routine. Dude on stage right now has enormous traps. Taking a screenshot so you guys can see it. His upper traps are just crazy. Like, not a guy who's going to be contending in this show. But a lot of muscle, definitely. But we're gonna make the first call out. Honestly, I saw him on stage, but I just caught literally the last pose. So I really don't know. I just can't wait to see once Brett comes out on stage individually. And I will be taking screenshots and showing you guys. He's literally we've got Roman Fritz on stage right now. Let's get some screen captures and I will show you guys. He looks his biggest I've ever seen him on stage. Let's see how it looks. This stage production is crazy. Taking a photo of that for you guys as well. We're not zooming in on Roman Fritz apparently. So we've got an angle. We've got he's like a small person on stage, unfortunately. Take another photo of a stage production. Huge monitors off to the sides. It's crazy. But unfortunately, we can't tell what's going on because it's zoomed out. Very frustrating. When you want to, see one of your favorite competitors, it's very frustrating when it's zoomed right out and you can't see anything that's going on. So perhaps another company to cover this show next year. There, they've just zoomed in. As he bows and goes off stage. Killer. That is just some like rookie mistakes. And we have Behrooz on stage now. Now Behrooz is going to get seen properly, but it's unfortunate we don't have any good photos of Roman. Behrooz looks good. Front double is crazy. Front lat spread, very good as well. Legs are a little slight, sort of one thing that does pop out in terms of a negative to his physique. Side chest is good. Got him when he's flexing his glute. It was sort of on and off a little bit. Then he goes into a sort of a side tricep where he locks it out really quick. His glutes are in. He's in good condition. Is he as hard as last year? I'd say probably not, but he looks good. A little bit shaky in his posing, but that's not too bad. Trying to get him doing a rear lat spread, but he went into it a bit funny. Another guy on stage while he's on stage. Enrico Hoffman. Enrico Hoffman's like, nah, I'm getting out there. He probably got announced to come out. Got a bunch of good guys in a row here. I wish Enrico would hold his shots a little bit longer. He looks good, but I don't see Enrico Hoffman beating a Tabani. I can't see him beating Behrooz. He looks good though, but it's very hard to tell with this lighting on the stream. I think it's more of an issue with the lighting on the stream, not so much an issue with the actual lighting. Also, after this as well, I will be doing a wrap up of the prejudging, where I'm going to sort of condense this down to a 15-minute sort of a wrap up. So he's on stage now. Okay, I'm going to take the time now and put some of these photos up for you guys of these individual bodybuilders. So let's open these up. Okay. With preview. Okay, let's go. Open guys are on stage right now for those who are just tuning in. Open guys are on stage. We have individual routines right now. So I'm going to share my screen and show you some photos from some of those individual routines. Unfortunately, Roman Fritz was like a dot on stage and I didn't zoom in until he's off stage. So that sucked. We've got Enrico Hoffman here from the back. As you can see, that's 1080p apparently, but it's not coming through as 1080p for me at least anyway. Enrico Hoffman. Really hard to tell with conditioning. Just coming out of front double bicep there. That was when Enrico was walking on stage, and you had Tabani who was just about to walk off stage. There's Tabani from the back. You can see his glutes are very developed, very in condition. Back double looks really good. Obviously the side chest. Good on my glutes and everything. I'm not sure if that delt is funny at all or if it's just that where I shot it. Then you got the front lat spread. Looks pretty damn good to me. Legs are a little slight overall, I'd say. Front double bicep looks really good. Same thing with the legs, but front double looks solid. I'm going to go back to the stream right now for 1 second. You got Behrooz there. And check out the stage production. That's Roman Fritz on stage. That's the best I could do, guys. It was like that the whole time he's on stage. Behrooz there. That was one I'd have to go. That's that guy with huge traps. Crazy. That's all I got of Roman, unfortunately, because that's how the camera angle was the whole time. And then I'll leave you with Behrooz there hitting a front double, and I'll go back to the stream because I don't want to miss any super quality competitors. Super, super high quality ones. Watch a little bit of his show. They've got it zoomed out on this guy as well. It's literally unbelievable. Whoever's doing this live stream, I'm going to reach out to Giles Tiger Thomas and let him know, to let people know to not have this zoomed out. It's madness, because when you're trying to watch a physique on stage, you're not trying to watch him from a back row, you know. Got a few guys on stage now that aren't going to feature in those top positions, so go back to these photos. How's Brett looking so far? It was too hard to tell until I see him by himself on stage, at least, and it's still really hard to tell on this stream. It is disappointing, the quality of it, unfortunately. Super Slowbar says Behrooz has no legs, man. You'd actually see Liang a little bit better because he is lighter on stage than Brett, but Brett is very dark, but I think in person that would look much different. Behrooz was so much sharper last year. He did look sharper last year. People saying that Behrooz needs some more quads. Yeah, he definitely does, to be pushing up high, but he's a Mr. Olympia worthy physique, in my opinion, or very close to it. I think he would beat guys on the Olympia stage this year, put it that way. First call out or not yet? Not yet. First call out is going to be after these individuals. So they basically bring them all out at once. Not all out at once. They bring out 3 groups just in numerical order on how they're actually listed, and then they go to their individual routines, and then and then after that they go to call outs. So we've got call outs coming up soonish. Sort of going between this and trying to. So we're almost halfway through the individual routines where they come out and go through the mandatory poses. They're meant to go through them all, I believe, at least anyway. Have about a minute. They'll go through that, and then after that, we have call-outs. Brett for the win. People are getting excited. That is from sorry, man, I clicked that off. Brett for the win. That's from man, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But if that's you in the photo, you look next level, dude. Someone's saying Behrooz lost sweep. Brett has to win this. Anything else would be a huge letdown. Yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup regardless, so let's have a look, see who's on stage right now. Should go on stage now. He's got a very aesthetic physique. I think he actually just turned pro. I don't think at this show, but at the last one, potentially. Very nice shape, but just not enough size for the open. Very good abs. You guys will see this when I show you the photos. Very nice physique with another like 10 pounds. To be Mr. Olympia worthy, you might need another 15 pounds, but even 20 potentially. But he's got a great physique and a great shape. So looking forward to seeing Brett and Liang in this individual posing routines as well. Go through a few more of these photos. I just arrived. Has Brett done his routine? No, Brett has not done his routine yet. He will be out soon, and I will be showing individual photos. So stay tuned. Roman Fritz, that's the best I could do, guys. He's just tuning. Whoever's just tuning in now. Behrooz there in front. Lat spread looks good. Side chest looks pretty damn good. I think he was harder last year. Comparable though. I don't know if this package would beat last year's. It is bigger. It is definitely bigger. Enrico Hoffman, as you guys can see now. Let's see who's on stage. Coming on right now. Had a few guys just go off. I might have to go for a toilet break in a second, guys. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes, so things are getting urgent, and Brett's about to come on stage, so. All right. So he's on stage right now. Milan Sidek's on stage right now. Let's get a photo of him. I don't think it'll be a factor here in terms of placing in the top 3, but I think he could fall straight after that. I mean, he looks good. Now he's turned to the back. He's hitting some shots. Dude looks good. It's hard to tell with lighting though. Whoops. Stop the stream. Some photos of Milan Sadek. It was good. He's in good condition. Some of these guys are not holding their shots long enough. That's the frustrating thing. I'll bring up those photos soon, but I might bring them up when I bring up photos of Brett Wilkin as well. We've got Jan Turek on stage now. I think this stream makes me want to wet myself. I'd say Jan actually looks better than his second place. I think he looks really good here. Maybe it's just showing up better just because he's polished. Wow, yeah, he looks good. He actually looks bigger. But overall, he's not going to be as big as a few of these other guys. But he does have a very good structure. It holds up. Definitely holds up well. With more size on this guy, he's definitely going to be winning shows, you know? I still think overall he needs more muscle, but he's made some good gains since last year. He's going to be happy. I think just the torso needs a little bit more thickness. Well, overall, really needs a bit more thickness. Looks really good. Now we've got Brett Wilkin on stage. The man is on stage right now. He looks good. He's definitely shredded. His waist is very tight as well. Glutes are in. Side chest looks great. Side tricep, very good. He's definitely got a sheen to him. Hoping it's not a sweat about to start, but it looks good. Glutes are dialed in. I think this is the physique people have been wanting to see on stage from Brett Wilkin. And then just have this condition almost as the standard, and then just add size. Keep just continually adding size to the physique. Absolutely shredded through the abs. I actually love to hear what Giles Tiger Thomas is saying about this physique from Brett Wilkin too. Now we've got Liang Yan on stage. Please zoom in. Yes, thankfully. This guy's obviously considerably shorter, but super thickly muscled. Trying to hear what Giles Tiger Thomas is saying. He's too heavy for 212, but he looks about 5'2". That's crazy. Surely this guy can make the 212 if he just pushed it super hard in terms of conditioning, but he is just a absolute nugget of muscle. You guys will be seeing photos of Liang and Brett Wilkin on this stream very, very soon. Liang is probably not holding his shots quite long enough. The gyno might be what hurts because that side tricep when he hit it. But he looks very good. It's actually exceeding my expectations. I have this guy probably top 2 at the moment. He's got that Martin Fitzwater most muscular, but just shorter and, you know, thicker on the structure, you know, overall. This is crazy. This show is really, really good. Now we have the lineups coming out and they're going to be doing first call out. So I'm going to show some different photos of Brett Wilkin and all these other guys. His top 2 Brett versus the new pro. I mean, it's hard to say, but I'm probably going to guess that at the moment. But Behrooz is really good too. It's tough. Let me open a bunch of photos for you guys. Show you what is going down at this contest because it is a good one for you guys. Now we'll be back with a finals wrap up as well. So make sure you do stay tuned. Subscribe, do all that good stuff. We'll quickly try to share this so you guys can see something on the screen right now. And we're going to be seeing Brett Wilkin and the likes as well. And here we have, as you can see, Tabani Yan. Let's have a look. Whoops, get rid of that screen. So who have we got in this first call out? We have Enrico Hoffman. We have Roman Fritz. We have Behrooz Tabani. Brett Wilkin. We have Jan Turek. We have Liang Yan. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have the guy who I said was not big enough, in my opinion. He's in that first call out as well, that I mentioned just before. Behrooz has been put into the middle. Brett Wilkin is on the outside, and he's being moved right now. I think we're going to swap Brett Wilkin and put him right next to Behrooz. Yep, and the guy in the middle knows it as well. Right now, we have Behrooz, Brett, and Roman in the middle. And they're going through it. And they're actually leaving Liang Yan on the outside. That is a surprise for me. So he's good. He's real good. Jan Turek's on the outside. Enrico Hoffman is right next to Jan Turek. I wonder if we're going to move him around again. They're spacing him out a little bit more. This is really interesting. Guys, let me know in the comments if you are watching this live. I will switch through these photos and show you Brett Wilkin. He looked on stage. Some more photos of this guy here. Quickly go through it because I want to. You can see Brett Wilkin there on stage. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but he looks really good, in my opinion. Side chest looks great too. So you can see Brett Wilkin there on stage right now. First call out, because there's so many guys, it's a little hard to see. A little hard to see, I'll be honest. And the quality is just, it says 1080p, but it is not good. So hopefully they can do something by finals, but I highly doubt it. Let me know if you're watching this and it's better quality than mine. So we have Behrooz smack bang in the middle, and we've got Roman Fritz and Brett Wilkin on either side. Liang Yan is on the outside. So either they're not liking his gyno or something, because in my opinion, he deserves to be right in there. It is surprising. Someone said Brett has no calves. Are you crazy? People saying Behrooz too good in this lineup. Liang is super impressive. Everyone has someone different winning this one. We do have a poll up too, so vote for who you have winning. Brett Wilkin in the side tricep. I'm watching this live. He definitely wins that shot against Behrooz. Roman Fritz looks good though. He's got to be very, very happy standing in this lineup right now. Except they just moved Enrico Hoffman in. Now Behrooz is in the middle. Enrico Hoffman's on one side and Brett Wilkin is on the other. Liang Yan is still on the outside. That is surprising to me. The ab and thigh, I've got to give that one to Brett Wilkin too. He's just too conditioned through the midsection. And most muscular. This one should be a little bit closer in my opinion, but hard to tell. It is too hard to tell with this video quality. I couldn't correctly say either way on that one. They will do a final call out, and I'm assuming they'll nail it down to about probably anywhere between 2 and 5 guys, I'd say. Behrooz is currently wiping a bit of sweat off. Brett is too, by the looks of it. I think now more people are getting on the stream. The quality is actually getting worse, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a good contest. Brett Wilkin, as you can see there, that waist has gotten super, super small. Super good conditioning there. Definitely a few of these guys, most of these guys actually sweating on stage. Okay, they just moved Enrico, Behrooz, and Brett off stage. So it seems Enrico Hoffman has jumped a whole bunch of guys. I thought he was actually got a raw deal a couple of weeks ago. He, yeah, they've been put back into the lineup. So it seems like the top 3 might be Enrico Hoffman, Brett Wilkin, and Behrooz Tabani. And we'll have to see a closer up comparison for me to give my accurate opinion on this one. Let me know your thoughts from the photos you have seen. Matthias P says, in my opinion, Liang's midsection is a little washed out. Yeah, he did look very impressive on the stream, though. Someone says, where are the calves? Dude has good calves. I don't know what you're talking about. Paul Hart. Dorian had calves, get real. don't know if you've seen a close up of him. He put one up on his story yesterday. They look pretty crazy there. No, Paul Hart is just hating on the cars. Time out, bro. I can't handle like 6 comments on that. Okay, let's go back to this. I'm going to look at how Roman Fritz is looking. He's actually got Jan Turek in this one as well. He's actually in the middle. We've got Liang Yan in this one. He's on the outside of this call out as well. He has been shafted hard. I've already looked fantastic. Maybe this is a directive to say get in the 212s. So I think Roman is pretty much would have learned his lesson by coming into this show because he is fuller than he normally is, much heavier. And that suits him because he's still shredded. Now, Roman's actually been moved on to the outside of his call out, so maybe he won't be too happy. He does seem like he's actually not holding on to this quite as well. He actually looked better when he first came out, so. Because a lot of these guys are sweating. Now, these guys that are having to do this call out now, it's tough. Roman's sweating on stage even. You got the guy that I was saying probably wasn't big enough. He's actually gotten way bigger looking. That turned pro a couple of weeks ago in this one. Yeah, this is interesting. I definitely would have had our man Liang Yan higher. So as we're going through the call outs, we're on to our third call out now. Milan Sadek wasn't in either of those first 2 call outs. That's actually very surprising. I've already looked pretty good, but that's, I think he definitely wins this call out. But we've actually got our man, this guy here. Yeah, some funny call outs here. I would have had some of these guys different in these call outs. So there's Milan Sadek, and there's also number 1 in this one. What's his name? I actually really, really like this guy's physique too. It is Pavel Beran. He looks really good, but in the final call out, unfortunately, he just got moved to the outside and Milan Sadek got moved into the middle. So I would have had probably Pavel Beran and Milan Sadek in the call out above this. But I mean, I can see a case for it being close. And I mean, they're not going to be a factor in that top group, then it's sort of a little bit less important. But Milan Sadek's got to be disappointed. He's actually a really nice guy. He got into my DMs. His back looks good. There's nothing wrong with the way he looks there, that's for sure. It's in great condition. It's got to be a little bit disheartening for Milan. We'll go through a few more of these photos of Brett once again. You guys are opinionated in this one. So I'm going to go to the poll results right now. We'll go to a final call out very, very soon in this one. So stay tuned. After prejudging, who do you have winning the 2022 Romania Pro? 51% saying Brett Wilkin, 19% Behrooz Tabani, 17% Liang Yan. You mustn't have watched it because he was definitely not in there. He was on the outside. He will not win this show regardless of what you think of him. And 13% say someone else. So he was in the first call out on the outside, but he's in the second call out on the outside. Give us some Roman pictures. I would love to, man, but the problem was they zoomed out when he was on stage. So it was super far away. So let's see if they're doing the final call out right now. No, they're doing a final call out now, actually. So this is a 4th call out, and then I'm assuming they'll go back to some of those first call outs, the top groups. But it's disappointing to. I think we're gonna have to look at some of the photos after this one. So I might do a wrap up and basically use the photos to analyze it a little bit more. I'm gonna go pose by pose and break down Brett and all these guys on stage. I'll actually check Instagram now quickly. Actually, I don't think I have anything up yet. People say, how's Brett looking, winning or second place? I think he's definitely one of them, that's for sure. But I think that he's winning in my opinion. But he'll be up against Behrooz. This guy here, he slipped to the outside of a second call out. It's a little bit mind blowing to me. Yes, he has gyno, but very impressive physique. I would feel a little bit disheartened if I was him. Brett Wilkin, dark tan. He obviously paid the extra $20 to get a darker tan. Not sure if it's darker lighting or if it's just the way that lighting was, but
Side tricep looks great. I think it looks great. You just can't see the conditioning level on the stream, unfortunately. But yeah, Brett looks really good. Jan Turek here. Let's go back to the stream, see what's up. So I think we're going to go back to quickly go through some photos. Jan Turek. Okay, we're about to have Giles Tiger Thomas says it's so close between Behrooz and Brett. Brett looks like he's wiped a little bit of that excess tan off, so he looks better now. Okay, they're doing a final two call out. Behrooz and Brett head to head. Who is going to win this one? Front double bicep. We can see this way clearer now. We're closer up. I would say Brett wins that. It's close. Behrooz has a good one. Front lat spread. That's close as well. Heard Giles Tiger Thomas say it. Says he thinks Behrooz. Side chest was very close. Maybe give the side chest to Behrooz. Now we're going to the back double bicep. Been close so far. It's tough. This is a close show. Behrooz is actually taller than Brett as well. This is a tough one. I'm going to show you guys the photos and you guys can let me know who you have winning. I have Brett winning the side try. A lot of these shows shots are very, very close. I missed the Abm 5. That one, they sort of weren't hitting at the same time. Not sure why I'm the most muscular. Behrooz hit a twisting, kneeling back shot for the second most muscular he hit. Interesting call outs because they only called out Enrico Hoffman once. They didn't bring him back out. They believe this is a two-man race between Behrooz and Brett Wilkin. It is damn close. I've got the poses, so I'm going to bring them up and I'm going to do a wrap up after this very soon. But I'm going to bring up those poses for you guys and you can let me know in the comments who you have winning between Brett Wilkin and Behrooz. Behrooz was bigger though in certain shots, that's for sure. So that was the one concern that people had with Brett Wilkin going into this show. Yeah, I think it was a close contest, that's for sure. I need to see the other photos, though, to make a proper assessment. But I'm going to bring up what I've got for you guys, and you can let me know in the comments. I'll reserve my full opinion for my post wrap up. I'll give a partial opinion, though. But obviously, you guys might say I'm biased regardless. But I don't know what I'm going to say. Brett's winning, in my opinion. Yeah, people, I think everyone thinks it's pretty close, and it does look pretty close, but I need to see those high quality shots because I think that might give a little bit more advantage to Brett Wilkin because we'll see that true detail and muscle quality shine through. So let's share the screen. Vote in our poll as well who you have winning this contest. So here we go. Brett Wilkin versus Behrooz. I will say as well, I think the camera angle was slightly angled because you can see here, it looks like it's on the side of Behrooz because you can see the angle of the background. So it's like the camera angle's on a bit of an angle there, I think. Or maybe just the logo's off to the side. But that front double bicep, the legs, I mean, it's a little bit confusing that background. It's a bit trippy to look at. But when you look at Behrooz' leg there, you can see Brett clearly has the leg advantage in terms of size and separation and whatnot. Midsection, I'd say pretty close. Behrooz has a very small midsection. Brett's got, a slightly wider hip structure, which it's not a wide hip structure at all, but yeah, very hard to tell. Behrooz has one very full bicep here and then one that's a little bit more cut. Very hard to tell in that pose. Brett has some great muscle quality and roundness, I'd say, through, the lats. Behrooz has a good chest though, so let me know your thoughts on that one. I think Brett just has a little bit more balance, but Behrooz upper body beats Brett. So you can let me know in the comments what you think of that one. That was weird. That was at the end when Brett was hitting most muscular. Behrooz decided to drop and hit that shot. But in the actual most muscular, where I think it's angled on Behrooz' side based off the background. But yeah, both look good there. I mean, depends what you like. I mean, Brett's got the bigger legs. Obviously, you can see there's more mass there overall, but not as tall. And Behrooz has those cannonball crazy delts. Brett's are good, but slightly more, I suppose, pushing out from the shoulders more on Behrooz' side. People say Brett's winning. You're so biased, man. I'm saying this is very close. That's the only one I got to be abs, unfortunately. I would have had Brett winning the ab one, but side tricep, hard to tell because this is angled. So it's angled to that will make Behrooz appear bigger because it's obviously on the camera angles on Behrooz' side, but it obviously opens Brett's physique up a little bit more here too. So for me, I love the ab structure of Brett there. Behrooz has some great lines in his glutes, chest and shoulders and triceps look all great on that pose as well. So that's a tough one, but that sort of is Brett's shot. So I'll probably say Brett, but it's hard to tell with the camera angle being the way it is. This one as well. I mean, it's so hard to tell with the stream, but Behrooz looks very big on this one. But like I said, the camera angle is not straight on, which is incredibly unfortunate for a live stream. Back double bicep. I mean, Behrooz has the bigger glutes, very developed in there, but Brett's that Flex Lewis type tightness. Then the side chest, Behrooz looks pretty big on that one across the upper chest area. Looks really good. Brett, I think, has great hamstring separation from the side, but I'd need to see this all in straight on photos to make a true assessment. And Behrooz looks really good on that one as well. Brett's legs are bigger, so it's what you guys like, really. Let me know in the comments right now. Drop it right now, even if you voted before and said and voted in the poll. Say right now, Wilkins, Brett Wilkins, or Behrooz. Let me know right at this moment if you are watching live. We have almost 400 viewers live in the comments right now. Shout out to you guys. Much appreciated. Who do you have winning this contest? Is it Behrooz? Is it Brett Wilkin? Let me know. I'm going to feature some of your comments on the screen right now. Joseph says Behrooz wins. Got Tofik Razak says, and Brett average everywhere else, no outstanding body parts. I don't know how many competitors will be at the O, but Brett can crack top 4 from the bottom. Disappointing after all those Instagram posts. I don't think it's disappointing. Brett's side tricep is insane. Closer than I thought. We'll say that. Damn, Behrooz. I'm saying Brett isn't impressive. I think Brett's very impressive still. Behrooz. Brett. Behrooz. This is going comment for comment. Brett. Behrooz. Wilkin. So Brett. Behrooz. This is literally gone 1 for 1. So no one can decide. Behrooz. Behrooz. Side more detailed quads, but no sweep from front. Legs look skinny. That's sort of a 50-50 one. Behrooz. Very, very close. Brett. Behrooz. Marks Max Muscle. Shout out to you, Joseph, you already voted. Marks Max Muscle says Brett Wilkin. Life Light Fitness says Behrooz. Brett looks better balanced, but it's very close. Wilkin. I don't want to hate, but Paul Hart was hating before. Behrooz. Brett needs more pop in arms. Behrooz wins. I give it to Brett. So this is why it's split. And many people say, you guys are voting awesomely. This one is, yeah. Hello, Marks Max Muscle. Yeah, so split opinions on this one. And then we had about 5 in a row for Brett. Yeah, so I'd say probably it's 60-40 right now. I'd say probably 60% are saying Brett, 40% are saying Behrooz. At the start, I was reading more Behrooz. Now I'm seeing a lot more Brett. So it's going to be a pretty close contest, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. Obviously, Brett being a member of the podcast, I do hope he wins this one and goes to the Olympia. I like his roundness. I prefer it, but I'm a big fan of Behrooz too. Big fan of Behrooz. I just think we have to see the other photos on IG. I'm going to be doing a wrap up of this prejudging. I'm going to wrap this one up now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's much appreciated. I'm going to go live with a wrap up of prejudging, and then I'll be back later on for the finals live. So make sure you tune into that one. I'm going to go live a little bit closer, pretty much right when the 212s go on. So I won't be on the live for 3 hours and 10 minutes. It'll probably be more like 2 hours. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for jumping on this live. Shout out to you guys for all the love and support. Longest I've ever been live, and I want to make sure I don't lose my voice. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this live with myself, Xavier Wills from Desktop Bodybuilding. If you are watching this live or if you are watching this on replay, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. So that's it for me, for Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. Stay tuned, subscribe, because I have more videos coming up from this one. We are out.